on Bermuda Hex, you guys had just escaped Tre Sonara, the island that no one has ever come back from besides uh, Prince Rygar, and he didn't even get to the center by himself. And you guys were gifted flying ship from Perry's patron. Cord freaked out a little bit because of the alliance he made with a trickster god on the island, and he ended up killing Perry in cold blood. And finally, when he woke up on the ship and he realized what he's done, he killed himself. Guys took his stuff, probably buried him once you got over to Crag.
No, there was
And
the whole dragon thing.
Oh yeah, the dragon thing. Yeah.
Yeah, his dragon took his body.
Yeah, his dragon. Well, he took the urn full of his ashes.
Yes, because we burned him.
Where did we get an urn?
We found something. It's probably like a jar of dirt situation.
There's a bunch of. There were a bunch of like gold stuff down in the treasure. You're sure? I'm sure that you just found like a silver urn. It was just like, yeah, this will work. Anyway, you were told by her patron to head over to Crag to talk to Mika Rockface, the one woman who has been opposing Rygar forever now. And even though her intentions were a little bit different than to save the entire like principalities at first, now it is dreadfully apparent that she needs to do something or else everyone's gonna die doing a fool's errand of trying to take over Eberron. She gave you a couple of options to go ahead and track down if you that would help out with her effort to stop him. And you were told that ships were en route towards the Tempest Isles, where you can only assume that that Rygar is going to be taking the soul stones, the soul crystals from the Tempest Isles, and using it for some type of weapon or weapons. So you decided it is the closest thing. You might as well go save them first. And as you guys were making the plans, you met up with two new people. You met up with Foster, who is a lizard folk man who is a druid and has offered to help you guys out. He wants to save the world as much as anyone else. And you also met Leyland, Mika Rockface's bodyguard, who she ordered to go on this mission with you because she thought that you could use the extra muscle in your group. And now you guys are heading over to the Tempest Isle. And Lord, did you find the point in the recording yet?
It would be like near the end or at the end.
Mm-hmm.
That particular session does not seem to be up yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I could have sworn I did it all.
Only us going to the center. That's the most recent one.
Well, shit. My bad.
Don't worry, my friend. It's all good. It's okay. We can operate without a... I was just going to give it to our druid friend if he felt like being a little pyromaniac.
Okay.
Let's see.
Well, as you guys start to you start sailing in the skies above the water, takes about a week or so to get over to the Tempest Isle, even with your flying boats. But you do finally see land below you. However, you see that there are already ships here. And they all bear the emblem of Regalport, of Greentarn, of now King Rygar. And it's just the emblem of the sea dragons that you see. However, the ships that you look at look like just normal ships that you've seen in the docks before. They don't appear to be any of the actual sea dragon ships. So
What's
you
the
can,
weather like currently, Clark?
right now it's raining, not thundering, just raining.
Cool. Thank you.
And as you approach, everyone can give me a perception check if you want to take a look down at the island and sort of get an idea of what you can and can't do.
Good on everybody.
All right, everyone got pretty good rolls. Cicero and Leyland, you two notice that the entrance that you came into this island before, the secret entrance just below the rocks, it's pretty hard to see, but thankfully because of your eyesight and probably a spyglass that is on the ship, you're able to see that there is a small boat docked where the entrance is, and you can barely just pick out two dark figures. Aaron and Foster and Callan, you look down around the island and you look around, and where there used to be like, actually let me take you to the map of the island. So basically, you look around the island and you see that the majority of the ships are docked right here. But you do notice that, again, there's one docked in the back near the secret entrance. There's a couple docked just around this little coast over here. And as you look down around the area, it's pretty barren, except for one area that catches your eye. You look down at this particular area. Cicero, you would know this area would. It used to be a cultist encampment. It was a large encampment where basically when you guys killed a cultist and everything, the rest of the Tempest Isles came over and they helped you clear out the last remaining few that were in this encampment. And in doing so, they took it over, made it their home again, and forced all of them out. Rebuilt their lives on the island that they were born on. However, as you look down at this place now, it is burned to the ground.
No
Doesn't-
signs of life anywhere.
Nope. However, you do notice over at the keep, there are a good amount of guards there now. They do not look like your friends Cicero, like the scientists and other arcane magicians that used to be here. They look like royal knights. However, you got the staff of the woodlands, Foster.
Yeah, I was sitting here and I'm like, what is?
Yeah, your dope wooden stick. You gotta have
My
that,
dope
don't you
wooden
worry.
stick, woodlands. All right,
Dope woodland stick.
dope woodland stick. Thank you. Continue. Sorry.
But as you see, as you look down, it seems like these people have been here. It seems like they just got here, maybe like a day or two before you had. Because as you look about, it's not like it looks like the early burnings of the buildings, and I mean they're still here, so they obviously have something that they need to do here. So they probably just arrived here. However, you can already see the devastation that they've brought with them just by taking a look at the little town that was created.
Well, shit, I think we're too late.
No, we're not too late just yet. They're smarter than that. They wouldn't be all in one place. If they're still here, they have something that they need. We just have to intercept it and raise as much hell as we can along the way.
Well, maybe I don't know if we can do this, but can we destroy their ships? We're up here. Prevent them from leaving at least.
If we land now, it doesn't seem they've taken notice of us. I don't know the range of their cannons, but when we were here before, we had our old entrance. It was a secret off to the side, but there seemed to be people there. They don't seem to be the same, right, Clark? The dark figures that we see.
Yeah, they don't seem to be the same type of dudes that you knew. They seem to be knights.
Right. But they're separate from everybody else.
Yeah.
Right. The entrance we came by before, because we had to avoid a lot of suspicion when we were here to be able to hunt the Empress. The sorceress, that is. We can isolate those down by the secret dock over there. They seem to be knights, but if we can take care of them without arousing a lot of suspicion, we'll be able to get a foothold at least. From there, we could manage some sort of ground control. I don't like splitting the group up. I prefer us all to move as a unit, but it might make sense to pilot the ship to go and take care of some of theirs. They can't leave. They can't take anything. That was a good idea. Thank you.
Right, I mean, seems like we're on the same page.
All right. So, what would you guys like to do?
Well, Cicero, it's your island.
Their island. I want to just protect it as much as possible. I just hope some of them are still alive. Let's go to the secret dock. And there we can get a lay of the land and see if there are any of them still around. I'd love support. I don't want to fight this alone.
All right. As you start descending towards the secret dock, you try to.
How big is my fog cloud?
Yes. How big is your fog cloud?
It's a 20-foot radius sphere. Is there a boat bigger than 20 feet? Probably.
Your boat is bigger than 20 feet.
Can I position? Well, okay.
I'll be honest, I feel like a big full cloud of fog just moving on its own. It might be a little
It's
suspicious
just
on
a
its own.
cloud going down. Obviously. Yeah, don't even worry about it. It's fine.
Okay. So, as you start descending, you do start to make out the figures in down there, and they do look like some type of knights. However, there's something a little bit different about them. I don't think anyone in this group has any ties to any real religions besides Aaron, because, he's sort of like a champion.
Well, I mean,
Sort of.
hmm,
He's sorta a champion.
Aaron, I want you to roll me a religion check.
with my wonderful +0.
Awesome. That's perfect.
Amazing.
Okay, so these guys, they definitely look like they're a part of some religion. You can't really tell, though.
Cool. What gives me that idea?
I mean, like, they are wearing a sort of armor that's distinct from knightly armor. It's more of like it's the way that it's built has more like religious symbols on it. You can't really tell what gods they belong to, but just the way that they hold themselves and everything, they don't have the emblems of King Rygar.
Oh,
Hey, what are those symbols? Does anyone know?
I'm not from here. I don't know what your gods are.
I would not have any idea.
Alright.
Yeah. Anyone could try to make a religion check if they wanted to, but it's gonna be fairly high for people that don't really deal with religion too much on a daily basis.
I mean, let's be honest, I don't deal with it either. I do not
Yeah.
deserve that lower DC.
You had a chance. Anyway, so yeah, you see these two dudes. They appear to not be currently paying too much attention on you guys as you start descending. However, once you do get to boat
Sploosh.
and eye level, yeah, once you sploosh, they're gonna know that you're here.
So stealth isn't
Okay.
really an option.
Yeah, this is not Black Flag. We don't do stealth boats. Okay.
Huh.
You could always try
They're not
to
sneaky.
You could always try going around the island and trying to swim up to it.
Of course, if we just landed the boat and then hide inside of it without making a noise, we can lure them onto it, whereas then we can release an ambush on them.
Foster, I love that plan. Do you like that plan, everyone? Like that plan? Good plan?
Well, I can't really think of anything else, but it seems like they could just sink the boat from way out there, or it's probably not friendly to them.
Aren't there only two of them?
Well, there's a lot of them, I would assume. Just two that we can
Oh,
see.
jeez. Am I drunk? They might go and get reinforcements. But of course, if the boat is making no noise and we don't actually offer any, I guess, what's the word? Viciousness? No. Well, as long as we're not hostile to them, they might come and investigate it, and then we can just take out these two. But
I
it
think
is likely that they could go get friends, yes.
I think it might be better if we at least try to avoid detection if we can. Like, we're gonna notice if we set down, but maybe if we put down in a more secluded spot, when not in direct line of sight at least.
We could go around the corner. That'd be fine.
This thing
Fo-
can be anchored, yes.
Foster, it can, yeah. It can sail on the water like a regular ship. I don't know. It's not fun, but yeah.
Whatever works. But yes.
Alright, so we can aim more towards around like the corner here.
Mm-hmm. You can, but Cicero, I want you to do me a quick history check.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, as you guys are coming
Yeah.
up with plans.
What's up?
All right. So, Cicero, even though you're not super good at remembering a lot of stuff, you do remember the fact that you kept on hearing things about the freshwater lake that everyone goes to get water and everything that spills out into the ocean. And it's always been a wonder how this lake can have fresh water. And the stream that goes down, it comes out of this little cave over here. Now, you know that from your time over here, you've stayed in the stronghold for pretty much your entire time. And you remember that there was a little fountain inside of that stronghold. And whenever you asked people if it was salt water or fresh water, they would always tell you this is fresh water. It actually is pumped from the stream. You can assume or guess that there might be a way to get into the keep or at least near it using that little cave.
Boys, we're going with the sewer system. Oh, alright. Yeah. In a moment of epiphany, Cicero has a thought. Everybody get excited. It will never happen again. That stands to reason. Would I know if this stream up to the freshwater lake is wide enough for our ship to go through?
It doesn't look like it's wide enough, unfortunately.
How about this one?
I'll say with precision driving, you might be able to by
What if
just
I
sailing.
what if I fly over it?
Yeah, if you fly over the land, you will not hit the land.
Great.
Well,
Awesome. I wasn't sure if it was jaggedy.
how big is the island?
It's
the
10.
I it's 10 feet.
Yep.
According
Sorry,
to
it's actually
this,
70 feet.
give me one sec as I do a big ruler. 2,600. 5. It's about
4 miles, 4.5
I-
miles.
yeah, I want to say like 20,000 feet or something,
Yeah, 4.5
or
miles
larger.
ish.
Yeah.
Okay. So, if we're trying to avoid detection, we might want to set the ship down somewhere inconspicuous and then walk to the cave.
My thought was if we could pilot the ship to a point to land in the lake, then make our way ourselves up through there. then to
Also,
I
get to
was
the
just
cave.
about to say that actually.
Hey,
Also,
Foster, we're on the same page. Yeah.
wasn't the
Yeah.
plan to disable their ships or their ability to leave or something? Like, why are we trying to get into the castle?
I believe that was a suggestion, but we haven't agreed on anything yet.
Sure.
I want to get a lay of what's going on. If yeah, I want to disable their ships, I do, but I don't know if just a small compact group can do it. If we can find any bit of support from the people that are still alive and around, I'm sure they'll take any bit of help they can get at this point.
Right. We just don't know if they're about to leave at any moment. So,
It seems like they just got here, yeah. But they're looking
Yeah.
for something. That's the big important bit. They're looking
Right.
for soul crystals, really.
all right.
Right. First off, like we can't sneak in this. I love this ship, but it's not meant for that.
Yeah.
So
No, it isn't.
no, it's not.
Yeah.
So in agreement, we'll fly around. Well, I don't know what orientation we're currently at. Where are we coming from?
You're coming from the east.
In the east, even better. So we snip. No, that's the west. I'm stupid. I'm stupid.
I thought you said Weast.
Yeah, I thought you said west. My bad. So if
Hang
we
on.
what's up?
Couldn't we just land the boat in the lake and then go to the cave with the boat and keep it in there?
Right. That's what I was thinking.
I love that.
Yeah. Gosh,
Is
I'm just on everyone's page today.
Yeah.
The boat gonna fit
Is
down a
the-
river?
If we
the
do a
cave
little bit
big
of
enough for the
gliding,
boat? It's a really big boat.
It is a really
Is
big
it?
boat.
Would I
but how
know?
big?
It is a very big boat.
could at
As
least-
for representation,
We could at least land the boat in the lake and go from there.
That we could do, yes.
This is the boat.
this is the
This
boat.
is
It
the
is. It is a
That
big
boat.
boat.
Oh, this
That's
is a
cool.
dead boat, though.
It got
It-
fixed.
It got fixed, so it's a big
Yeah.
boat.
It's
a
a
big boat.
200-foot boat.
It's a 200-foot boat. That is a really large boat.
200. It's a big boat, but not as big as the Sea Dragon boats, which makes me really sad.
Hmm.
So if we skirt the edge so that they can't quite make us out, I'm sure we can't go completely undetected, but if we skirt the edge some around, not crossing over, because that'll give the game away entirely, we can head up through here to park the boat or to see how far we can get. My worry is that like there's all this carnage and people might still be there. Like enemies might still be there.
Probably. I could do some scouting. I forget to mention to everyone. I have a thing I can do. I could turn into a bird and do some scouting if necessary.
All right. It's been like a
Okay.
week, man. Probably should have
You
mentioned
could
that
turn
once.
into animals.
But that's
I-
pretty
I
I'm
love
cool.
sorry,
that.
I didn't- You know, I didn't entirely expect everything in my repertoire to be coming out and be useful and such. So
Well, if not a week from now, a week ago, now will be the time. We're about to go and fight a lot of really awful people who have families and such. So steady your stomachs now.
Right. Leyland, can you turn into animals too or something?
No.
All right.
What's your shtick, Leland?
I mean, we talked about this before we left.
I believe he talked about punching things, but significantly harder than usual.
Right.
I am a brawler.
He punches things.
He
punches
punches
things,
things
and
really well.
And I guess he
Great.
wrestles things, probably.
Love it.
Probably. Maybe he even wrestles with them. Maybe he can tickle
all
some
right,
to death.
all right.
Tussles.
Foster, let's not get too crazy here, all right?
He does
Oh,
not wrestle.
the ideas are endless. The possibilities. Just,
I also
Right.
cannot turn into a bird.
I could turn
Oh,
into a bird
God,
big
thank
enough
you,
for
Dad.
you to sit on me.
I just wanted to put that out there since we were all double guessing and just, making
Well,
sure.
I mean, it was more for the new guys.
I also
'Cause
can't turn into a weasel or anything actually.
I feel like
I'm
at,
sorry.
at
You can't
least,
shapeshift.
like, the
This is-
three of us
If you're
kind of
curious.
have a
Don't worry,
good
your
idea
skills,
of what we can
you have a
do.
very specific set of skills, and they are very important.
And I will use them.
And I will use them to maximum efficiency. If you
So, hold
kill
on.
my daughter, that will be the end of it.
Not-
Uh,
I will use them to some level of efficiency, depending
Alright.
on the time of it.
I feel like we're
Right.
getting into like something resembling a meme territory here. So
yeah, something resembling a meme.
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah, so we will put this into motion. We will skirt the edge of the island to enter from the wider of the two streams to get to the lake. Well, actually, we're gonna skirt the edge and fly a little bit to get into the lake.
Do you mind if I fly ahead and check things out and come back to tell you if
Sure.
things are safe and good?
Ooh. Can I go for a ride?
Well,
Yeah.
what?
take Callan with you. He's good at scouting.
Oh yeah. Hey Adam, how do you feel? Adam? Callan?
Callan.
Wait,
Callan.
who's Adam?
Callan.
Hey,
Who the
it's
hell's
Adam.
Adam?
Hang on a minute. No. Hey Callan, how do you feel about flying on a giant bird?
I don't normally see things very well unless it's dark, so no promises. But I think it sounds fun.
Okay, cool. I mean, I can't see things very well. I mean, no, I can see things very well. I'm a giant.
I sure
bird.
hope
What
so.
am I
You'd be a
talking about?
bird, right?
I would be a bird. That is how birds work, I believe.
Well, we're about to find out, I guess.
My
You're saying
confidence,
you haven't done this before.
my confidence is falling
Um,
rapidly.
Well,
I'm a little bored.
normally when I do this, I turn into smaller things. This is going to be a stretch of my ability.
I go over and I find like a tablecloth or something, and I bring it with me as a parachute just in case.
All right.
Okay, that'll help.
In the case of that might be.
Didn't we have a ring of featherfall somewhere? Who had
I
that?
did. All of our rings were taken.
That's right.
Oh
Because they
wow,
were
that's
magical.
Fucking bitch Rygar.
Yeah.
a big rip. Anyways,
All things considered,
Um,
if he asks you to call him a king at any point in time, Foster, he's not. He's a liar.
so do we call him like
Princeling.
then?
Princeling would be fine.
Or
I
just
thought his
like we
title
can
was
dethrone them all
Rygar.
together and just call him Rygar.
I intend to call him a
appreciate that
corpse.
idea.
But yeah.
We have all so many creative abilities and things that we want to do, but right now, and I turn into a bird and I call once at Callan, reminding myself that that the one-liner that I had prepared I cannot say because I am now a bird.
Oh, he didn't even finish his sentence. What is what? All right.
Bye bye.
I don't know
And I
what he
wave at
meant.
everybody, and then I jump on.
All
I,
right.
like, over to the side of the boat, pop up, and just fly away.
All right, you start flying towards the island. Is there any specific locations you would like to go and scout out while you're in bird form?
Mostly just the travel path, scouting along the lines and like the general area, seeing if there would be people who would be freaked out by a giant flying ship.
All right.
That's-
So are the
And,
people.
just
Uh,
people.
A reminder, you can only stay in bird form for 4 hours until you
Okay.
have to shift back. I
or
will
I
let
could
you
spend
know.
another one to
Yeah, you
for
could.
another 4 hours.
So I'll let you know whenever you're like halfway out of your beast shape, so you could try to get back
Control it
just
a
in
little.
case. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I'll
hope
try
we're not
to keep track.
4 hours. I didn't bring snacks or anything.
I feel like a giant eagle could sweep a 4-mile island pretty quick.
Yeah, I'm a very fast eagle. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
don't know the speed of it, but
80 feet, boy.
80 feet.
Zoom!
I'm a very fast zoomy zoom boy.
The airspeed
Yeah, I'm sure
velocity
that
of a laden giant eagle.
Yeah, I'm sure you would be able to get to places. So,
I also
anyway,
now technically understand a language I didn't understand before, and that's Orin.
nice. All right,
Nice.
so you start flying.
That means you can go a mile in 3 minutes.
Damn.
You start
If he-
flying above
he
the
dashes.
Yeah. So you start flying above the island. Where would you like to go first?
All right. I mean, Callan's on my back to keep track of where we're going. I have a ranger literally on my back. So.
What?
Not a
He's not a
ranger.
ranger,
He's not a
he's a
ranger.
rogue.
I'm the ranger.
Oh. Ah, shit. I took the
I tried saying I'm not good at this.
Ah,
You-
When
Rogue
it's
is
dark out, I'm good.
well,
You hear the
that's
bird
fine.
caw, Callan, and you feel just the slightest bit like maybe he
Inadequacy?
realized something bad. Yeah.
I feel
The
so
call.
shut down.
It just comes off as I forgot
jump
about
off.
something, didn't I? No, don't do
I
that.
stand up and I just yell trust fall and I fall off.
Don't worry.
Jeez. I guess I'll go catch you.
Everyone swaps those two for some reason.
It's true.
So they
we,
look nothing
we're
alike.
apparently the same person, even though I'm actually
Literally
like,
twice my size.
What do you
Yeah.
think is the real difference? Let's think about it.
yeah.
Well,
you're-
one of them's a tender, so
That is entirely true.
I don't
Alright.
see races.
Yeah, you're not like that
No,
bitch
but
Mark.
I do see height
No,
difference.
Mark was off.
Fuck that Mark guy.
Anyway, so
Alright,
let's
should
fly.
I roll
like,
a 5
totally.
for my perception check there?
Oh. Oh shit! I should stop slash talking to myself.
So yeah, where do you want to go first?
All right, let's do a big fly around the lake for starters.
All
Check
right.
out if anybody's hanging around doing a thing.
Both of you give me perception checks, and because it is raining right now, Callan. Now I'm doing it. Callan,
I want to keep
it-
my roll just because of that switch.
there was no direct sunlight, and I didn't see a roll. So,
You don't see it?
Sorry.
You don't
oh,
see
there
it?
it is, 19. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And a
And I got 23.
+9 to that perception. Jesus.
I'm
so
a
you
very
two-
big. Oh, I have advantage. Hang on, I can roll that again.
Birds.
Yeah, go ahead.
Birds, boy. Okay, 23.
Okay, so
Bird is
as
the
you
word.
guys are looking around, Foster, you do notice that there is a man by the water. He's trying to hide himself, but you look at him and he has like a huge barrel with him that he is filling up, and he seems like a very muscular type of guy. He
Mhm.
seems to be filling up the jug, and as you like circle around a little bit more, he kind of looks around and you notice that a couple of royal guards head to the other side of the lake. He starts to try to sneakily make his way upstream, not towards the ocean, but towards the cave.
Ah,
Would you wish to follow him?
there's a resistor.
yes.
I will, but I wanted. Oh, here's a funny question. Are there any other birds just around, hanging about, or just flying about? Anything like that?
Yeah. There's a couple of birds. You see a seagull and birds.
All right.
There's apparently a macaw just flying around.
Whatever seems more native than, like something that would naturally be around these parts rather than these parts.
No. Currently, it just seems like the only birds over here are seagulls and other and a couple of tropical birds. You seem like to be the only one that is out of context here because you're a
Yeah.
giant eagle.
I feel like I stand out a little, but that's all right. I'm still a bird.
Mhm.
So I guess I'll follow him. We'll fly inland and stuff. But
All right.
whilst we do it, I want to look out for birds because I can talk to birds.
All right. As you do so, I need another perception check.
No, I just roll this one twice. Shit. 14.
All right. And once Callan gets back, he can roll.
I'm gonna make
But-
myself the quickest chocolate milk of all time. BRB.
Cool. So, as they're following this guy, keep a close eye on him. The big muscular guy is he's making his way from bush to bush. Surprisingly, he's being sneaky. Like this big burly guy that's carrying a huge keg of water. Yeah. So big burly guy being super sneaky somehow.
Like
But
I've just
anyway.
lost track of him.
No. You still see him, but like you're very surprised how this big burly guy is being able to avoid your line of sight a bunch of times,
Oof.
but you
Alright.
still keep track of him.
He's escaping me. So, how about those birds, huh?
Yeah. So there is a seagull that is nearby to you that you could try to go fly and talk to.
Still just seagulls?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
I mean, it's better than
seagulls
nothing at
and
the moment.
yeah.
All right. So, I will fly on over closer to a seagull while attempting to still keep watch of the burly boy and be like, "Hey," with my sweet shepherd druid ability, the one where I can talk to animals that I forget the name of at this very point in time. But yeah, I'll just shoot him a hey.
The seagull looks to you. Mine.
Okay. So, friend, pal, buddy, you've been around this island for a little bit, haven't you?
Oh yeah.
All right. Now there've been a lot of guys in like shiny armor and shit, yeah.
Shiny? Yeah. Like
Do you
big,
know where
big
the-
building.
Oh yes, very big. Normal. Wait, hold on. There's a big shiny building.
No, people wearing shiny things in big building. And he sort of like moves his head over to the stronghold.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. I catch it. Okay. So with that, so other than the big building, do you know of any other large concentrations of people wearing shinies? Is
Down by docks. And he
Okay.
moves his head over to the docks.
Move it this way.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Quickly, is the burly man on this side of the river or
He's-
this side of the river? Oh,
He's
like,
on the left side.
s-
Side closest to the burned down village.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Any other concentrations other than the docks?
No.
All right. Cool. Well, have a lovely day, Mr.
Goal.
Dole. Sweet. All right. You just have the finest day, my good sir. You enjoy yourself.
He just flies off.
Sweet.
I would just like to say I totally called the seagull.
I mean, sure. Yeah, and I guess I'll keep tracking down the burly boy.
All right, Adam, you back?
Adam has not returned.
I don't think so. Boo. All right, yeah. You keep following the big burly man until finally he reaches the cave. And you've had to slow down your flight because you've had to follow him. So currently you're halfway through your first wild shape.
Okay.
But he finally gets to the cave and he heads on his side and you can't really see beyond that, but go ahead and give me a perception check. Do you get advantage if you're listening to things as well?
Nope, just sight.
All right, then just do it normal.
12.
Seems like his you can't really hear him as he goes inside.
That's all right.
But yeah, you can try to fly down into the cave if you wanted to get a better look, or you can try to go to a different part of the island.
So with this cave in mind, as a haven for people who seem to be scared of, or a haven for this specific person who seems to be scared of soldiers, let's fly back up and just take a quick peek of this big old place here.
All right. As you start flying up, you head over the burned down town. I want you to give me a perception check.
One that relies on sight.
Yes.
Hup, and up. Damn, 24.
All right, there you go. So as you are looking down at this scene, everything is burned down. It's horrible. You, with your eagle eyes, can see that there are burned corpses just riddled here. Like they didn't turn to ash or anything. There's just burned bodies. And as you scour a little bit, you do see another man. He's just like in the center of this entire burned down village, and he's on his knees, and it looks as though he's weeping. He has one of the burned corpses in his arms.
Is there anybody else in the town?
Doesn't look like it. It's only this guy.
Huh. This could be bait. This could be really good bait. However, empathy. I'm gonna fly on down.
All
Get a
right.
little bit closer. Get a little bit of a better look in the surroundings and stuff.
You go ahead and give me just a normal perception check for hearing.
Will do. 23.
Yeah, so as you start descending, you just hear this guy weeping, and he's just saying, Mary, what they do to you. Please come back. I can't live without you.
Oh boy. Yeah, we're gonna fly the whole way down. We're gonna do a big land.
All right, how close do you land to this guy?
20 feet, like across from his vision, noticeably so.
All right. You land, and his first sight is the giant eagle, and then Callan on his back. He immediately pulls out a dagger and points in your two directions. Get away from me. Just leave us alone. Haven't you taken enough?
I'm gonna like point my beak down and like bow my head as best as I can in my little eagle form, and just kind of pose myself in a sense that seems non-threatening if I can help it.
Keeps his dagger out, and his entire body is shaking as he just starts to like scoot himself further away from you, dragging the corpse along.
All right, I'm gonna shift out.
And he sees that you are a lizard folk, and immediately just like drops the dagger, and he's so frightened that he can't move right now. Like you could tell that he's in a state of self paralysis.
Okay. Mister, I bid you good day. My name is Foster. I'm a doctor of sorts. This person you cradle, are they injured or dead?
He tries to get something out, and it's just like a squeak as it, you just see more tears going down his face, and he's still just holding that position where he still has his arm out, but the dagger's not in his hand anymore.
I realize that the day might have been stressful and that things don't seem good right now, or that everything's falling apart and the people that you care about are falling, but I very seriously mean you no harm. There is no need to be scared, sir. What is your name?
He looks to you, and I want you to roll me a persuasion check.
This is the part where I breathe inward heavily and go, because from memory, persuasion isn't too good. No, it is not too. Oh my god, it's great. What are you talking about?
You were saying?
I was saying.
He
When the stars align.
he starts to shake less, and he just wraps the arm that was pointing a dagger at you onto the corpse, and you just hear him weakly say, "They came last night. We were just eating dinner, and then we heard screaming, and then we saw the banners of Prince Rygar. At first, we thought that he was bringing food or more supplies, but his men, they burned this entire place down. I was able to get out of our home, but Mary, she'd forgot a family heirloom in the house, and she went back in, and that's when a support beam fell on her. I just laid under the ashes. They all thought that I was dead. God, what kind of world do we live in that men can do this to innocent people?
Foster, like, with arms slightly raised, begins to walk over, and it's like feigning as non-hostility as he possibly can muster, and crouches down. I realize that this is a very stressful situation, and that this person meant a lot to you. But assuming that what you are saying is entirely true, and I do not doubt you, you cannot do anything for this person anymore. Their life is over, and whatever afterlife comes after will serve as the place that they will live thereon. If this woman has lived a good life, she will continue to live a better one in the heavens. I think. You can, however, offer your assistance in a way that might be able to make up for the feelings that you have now. You can still help other people not feel the way that you feel right now. Even if in the smallest, tiniest ways, you as a person have the power to do very small things that can help people and bring society further and forward. I would ask that you come with me to a flying boat in the sky you could help us, and you could stop King Rygar from hurting more people like this.
Prince.
He just keeps looking at the corpse. He doesn't really keep eye contact with you anymore as he says, I have nothing to live for now. My home, my wife, everything that I cared about is gone. I don't feel anger. I don't feel vengeance. I just feel nothing but loss. I can't do anything else in my life because she was my life.
I can't say that I'm the one who's here to inspire you. I cannot say that I'm the one who offers a glint of hope. This is not what I do best. I am a healer. I try my best to stop things like this from happening. I wish I could have been here sooner, and I wish that I could have done something. But the truth of the matter is, one man couldn't have stopped this. One powerful lizard with healing powers couldn't have stopped this. But you can stop the future from happening, and you can stop this from happening to people in the future. You can help. Even if you feel like you have nothing left, there are people who still have something left. There are others who have families and lives and partners similar to yours, and they matter just as much as you do. You can rebuild your life past this. You can move past it. And you can do things and re-meet new people and grow once more. But for now, you must understand that if you just give up and do nothing, you serve nothing for nobody. Would your partner here really be proud of you if you just gave up now?
Give me another persuasion check.
With advantage?
No, not with advantage, just another one.
No,
No.
that's fine.
All right. You met my DC. uh, as you start talking about like what his wife would think of him now, he just looks at the corpse and he nods in agreement with you as he wipes away some of his tears and he reaches down to her hand and pulls off a little golden ring. And he stands up and he looks at you. She meant everything to me. I cared so much for her. And Rygar took her away from me. If you need help, stop him, and you want to make sure that this doesn't happen to anyone else ever again, I'll help you as best as I can.
Thank you. Now, you're probably not comfortable with leaving this body here, and neither am I. Does this town have a graveyard? I can help you give her a somewhat proper burial, given the time.
He looks around. We do. It's old, but it was the place that we buried our ancestors when they lived on this island. I think this will be the first burial we've had in a long time.
Okay. Do you wish to carry the body, or shall I?
Yeah, he starts to carry the body, and as he does, the burned corpse looked. You can't really make any distinguishing features out of it. However, when he starts to carry it, you see as his form starts to shift, and he turns into just a white, completely white humanoid with no pupils or anything. Just his eyes are a pure black.
My boys.
Uh,
My boys. Yes.
I'm going to be very quiet and just continue, but I will be confused nevertheless.
He takes the You take the body over to the graveyard and he begins to bury it. And as you do so, I want you to give me a perception check again. One more.
I'm not a bird anymore. Whoosh. 11.
All right. You continue to bury the body.
Kellen? Kellen?
Where
Ah.
is our Callan boy?
He's a vegetable right now. Maybe we should plant him in the graveyard. He'll make good
Yeah.
crops. No, but
All right. So, you help him bury the body, and he gives a. It seems like he is about to give prayer, but as he begins to say a god's name, he just stops and just says, "I'll make you proud of me, no matter what. No man or God will stop me."
see, now I thought this was just a villager, and like I was
When it
signing
comes
up
to
for, like,
Clark, there are no villagers.
yeah, I was
No
signing
such
up
thing.
for like a guy that could come up and, like, I don't know, serve as a cook or something really simple
back.
that would be somewhat satisfying. But...
He's gonna betray us, by the way, just so you know.
Real
Oh, boy.
Clarota.
Always keeping on your toes. Anyway, hey, Callan, you're here.
Welcome back, Colin. Oh my god.
Callan, I want you to give me a perception check, a real quickie.
A real
I'm just
quickie.
saying the lots of seasickness or motion sickness. That bird is just not a smooth ride. Perception, you said?
Yeah, perception.
Nice.
All right.
I'm
Luckily
so
for you two, Callan is actually listening, and as you turn around to hear some noise, Callan, you notice that there are some men. You guys landed in the little burned down encampment, and you just helped some dude bury his wife. And as you look over to that burned down, as you look over to the burned down encampment, seeing as you weren't really there, you weren't really caring too much about the whole rites and everything of the dead. You look over, and you see that there are soldiers going through the burned down encampment, and they are getting dangerously close to you guys, seeing as you are in basically an open area.
Okay. So I'm gonna crouch down and
Enter sneak mode,
oh well, not just
Skyrim
that.
style.
No, I want to cast Druid
Where'd he
Craft
go?
real quick. Plant some seeds and just like pat it and be like, her soul will be taken to a better place and her body will be used to remake the world. And with
Alright.
that, I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace because I can do that at will with this sweet ass stick.
Yes, you can.
Yes, this is weird. This is amazing, but it's weird. And
It's a
then
good stick.
I'm gonna turn into a giant eagle and caw at the man just once. Caw.
Okay, and he slowly gets on your back.
Callan. Caw.
Why am I going back on?
Because we're not on the ship. We're on the floor, my dude.
And there are knights
crap.
heading your direction
Unless
so
that
I
you
can't-
pointed out to everyone.
do you
so
want
I-
to fight him?
I kind of want their blood. Okay, well, let's just go. Let's go.
Go get their
slowly,
blood.
Get on my
not,
fucking-
not quite sure. I kind of want their blood. Let's go.
That's
I'm
a
like-
really weird
I'm
thing
like-
to say.
I've got like a toothpick. I'm like slowly picking at my teeth, and then all right, you know what? It's fine. Another time.
All right.
All right, and off back to the flying.
Just make
ship
sure
in the
you
sky.
fly smoother. Oh my god.
And away.
All right. So, you guys make your way back to the ship, and as you guys are watching, you notice that your two friends have now become 3.
Well, it looks like you guys were busy.
A call.
I get off and I immediately just walk into
Hello.
the bathroom.
Take your time. Hi, Foster. You picked someone up.
Hello, sir. Who are you?
Hi,
Evan.
my name is Marcel, and I was one of the islanders, and he has not changed out of his true changeling form.
Doesn't
He
need
is-
to. Cicero is smiling. He's so happy.
He is a pure white humanoid with black pupilless eyes.
Seeing Cicero smiling, I assume you two know each other somehow?
No, but this means he's a changeling. It's good to have you. Thank you, Marcel. I'm glad we were able to find you before those guards. There
Well,
are
I
a lot
mean,
of them around.
everyone on the island's a changeling.
I know.
Well,
That means we're
besides,
good and not them.
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna shift out quickly and just be like, okay, this man has had a bit of a rough week, let's say.
Yeah.
If you want to give him a little bit of space and or some courtesy, that might be appreciated, I suppose. I do not speak on his behalf, however, and I believe that he may be able to help us in some way, shape, or form. If not just in questions, I do not know the full capability of the man.
I see. So, all right. Marcel, would you want some space, or I'm not sure why Foster brought you up here.
To keep him safe, this place has got to be overrun.
I
Yeah.
nod.
Right,
that
of
one.
course, but I mean, if it was to help or just for protection.
Well, if I can help out in any way, I just ask me what you want.
Start from the beginning. Do I know Marcel? I don't think I would. I don't think I know everybody on the island, but
No, and with your history check, you really only remember the people that you were very close to, which are like a couple of scientists and arcane magicians.
Didn't she roll a natural 20 or am I drugs?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was for the general knowledge of the island, not its people.
Yeah, fair enough.
Share me names if you've got them. I just want to be able to use them later. It helps.
All right.
Marcel,
Oh,
if
also, quickly,
Yes,
before
yes.
we continue, sorry, there was a man that was heading into the cave. He seemed, he had a barrel. He was filling up things with water. I'd make the assumption that he's assisting people in that cave. He seemed capable. He was rather quick and stealthy, I suppose. But beyond that, I believe that there are people in the cave, more of the kind that live on this island. Maybe there's a rebellion, maybe it's just a sanctuary. I do not fully know, but all I know is that that cave seems friendly, if nothing else.
that's good.
All
We
right,
want to keep our conduct going there as quiet as possible. We don't want to give them all away.
right. The first thing we need is information. That's what we need more than
Start,
anything.
start from the beginning, Marcel. If it's not too painful, we need everything we can get, all the background. We're here to help.
Well, last night is when they came. Basically, me and my wife were having dinner that night, and we started to see lights outside and screaming. And when I went to go take a look, just out the window, I saw that the banners of Prince Rygar were being displayed, and you know,
Clenches.
I started to assume that they were bringing food, and maybe the lights were just torches, but the screaming was odd. I went out to go and check to see what exactly was going on, and that's when I saw the first knight start plunging his sword into the nearest person that he saw. And people were screaming and yelling, and I ran back home to try to protect my wife, but she had already made it out. Well, she had to go back inside. She said that there was an heirloom from her mother that she needed to get. And when I told her not to, she ran in anyway, and that's when a support beam fell on her. We just buried the body.
I'm so sorry. Thank you. We really appreciate it. If you can recall, I know it's a lot, and things must have happened very fast. Do you remember them? Were they simply killing civilians without any cause, or were they asking something first?
Well, they
Thank God, it's very
They
important. I'm
first-
sorry.
they first went up to the sort of leaders of our camp. And from what I heard, they were asking about where we were storing the soul crystals.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just want to
Yeah.
inside check this guy.
Yeah, go ahead. Seems to be telling the truth. He seems very shooken up about it. You see that one of his hands it's just twitching from time to time as he recalls these memories.
And did the leaders comply? Do you know? I would assume not, given their reaction.
Well, eventually, when they started to kill people, our leaders decided that it would be best to tell them and hopefully have someone go off to tell the researchers to just comply. They
But they burned the place anyway.
yes.
I'm so sorry, Marcel. I really am. If we could have been here any faster, we would have. We can't. I won't say we can't think retrospectively because this is very fresh, and I'm so sorry. We're going to find people. If there's anyone who's still alive, we want to make sure that you're safe, that your home is reclaimed, because they can't stay here. But if Rygar gains those crystals, life is going to be much more difficult. And I don't just mean for this island, I mean for all of them. We need to find them and make sure that he can't leave with them. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. Are the leaders still alive?
He just shakes his head no.
Are the researchers still alive?
I don't know. I know that when I was just in the dirt pretending to be dead, I saw a good amount of people. They were heading towards the cave. And I hope that's the way they were able to get to the castle, and hopefully they warned the researchers, but I don't know.
I don't know.
I didn't go with them.
That's all right. If you feel more comfortable, Marcel, you can stay on the ship. That's completely fine. We're going to have to go to that cave. We're not taking the ship. We wouldn't be safe. We want them to stay as safe as they can, undetected there. But we need to go there.
Well, I suggest going to the cave first to see who's alive and possibly get people out of here, but they have this place locked down. I was surprised that I was able to stay there for so long. They had patrols coming every half hour, and not just small ones. Big patrols with plenty of guards.
How big? How many?
At least 6 of very armored, very strong people would come by. And I don't even think that they were alone. I'm sure that they patrolled with others and they just split off to different parts of the island.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that's what a patrol is, but yeah, okay.
That's fine. Yeah, that's what a patrol is. I don't want to insult this man. He's been so much help, and he's been through a lot. He just lost his partner. Ugh. Anyway. Yeah, sorry everyone. To give you background, since we're going to be meeting more people, everyone who lives on this island is a changeling. The base form looks like Marcel, but they can shift to look like anyone. So,
Alright then.
But Foster kind of like narrows his eyes at like Marcel and is like, so when they change, does their biology change with them? Like in its...
that's a bit of a personal question, Foster, considering what he's been through.
No, I'm asking you. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Maybe later.
Later. That's a question. It's a good one. Hold on to it.
Alright.
Snag it, put it in your pocket. But I don't know. I don't know.
Marcel, I know you've been through a lot. I mean, we're gonna try to help as much as we can, but we're gonna have to stow this ship somewhere. I think it'd be better for all of us if you would stay on the ship for now. Is that alright?
That sounds fine. Just use me as you want. Don't
Alright, well, I mean, if there's anything you can do, I don't know if you're a craftsman or something or what, but for now, just stay on the ship and we'll try to make contact with any other survivors.
Here's a
Alright.
quick one, and I'm like just taken by the shoulder really quick. Can you cook by chance?
No, that was Mary. Yes.
Mm. I suppose you helped in the kitchen once in a while, yes?
I was a trader by trade. We I was one of the folks that would uh you know help bring in uh the the crystals, the soul crystals, making sure that everything was accounted for. I'm not really good at cooking or manual labor, but I'm sure I can find something to help you
Oh.
while I'm on the ship.
Would you know where the crystals are kept or how to get them?
Well, they were always kept just below the castle. If I remember correctly, you guys are Bermuda Hex, right?
Yeah, that's us.
Yeah. Last time you came here, you went underground. That's where all the crystals are being stored currently.
Well, the only one of us who was there would be Cicero when
No,
that
I
happened.
remember. I remember.
Yeah, I'm saying the rest of us weren't here for that.
That's all right.
Yeah,
I'll show you around.
All
It's
right.
not bad.
fair enough.
Is there any helpful information we should have about the crystals or the area around them or something or other?
They're not innately dangerous. They're just they hold arcane energy in a very efficient way. It makes them very attractive, and the catalysts of it.
All right.
Matthias could explain it a lot better than me.
I think we should probably get moving.
Wait.
Right.
I'm gonna go make food. You guys figure out what you want to do. I believe I've done my part for the day.
All right, I suppose. I think there's a lot left to do, but all right. Where are we, by the way? Are we still in the sky?
You are
Yeah.
still in the sky,
Okay.
With eye in the sky.
and as you guys begin to make plans and go off and rest a little bit, Marcel says, I would advocate this piece of advice.
Yes.
The people who are on this island, I don't know how long they're going to be able to stay hidden. And then on top of that, whenever Rygar's men are done getting what they want, the crystals are done using the laboratories and everything, they're probably going to be out of here as soon as possible.
Yeah, we kind of
But-
figured that.
Time is of the
Alright.
essence.
And he heads off down below deck.
Thank you, Marcel. Rest and take all the time you need.
I do feel as though with that in mind, we should take some action and head down to the cave as quickly as possible, if we can help it.
Yes, I agree. Cicero will move back to the helm, and we'll get moving.
Yeah, we need to get down there.
We're taking a wide berth around the bend, and then
Quick
we're gonna.
note: there were some soldiers on this, on one of the sides of the lakes. How many soldiers were there?
There were 6.
6, but there wasn't a large amount. So, I believe if we make the assumption and go down there, we should watch out for those. And if we do see them, we should make work of them. I believe.
Right. We
Also,
can't raise the alarm.
Do you
Yeah.
think we should leave the ship by one of the streams and make our way down there?
I suppose that's an option, but it's a really long trip if you wish to go that way.
Right.
think if we just make our way into the lake or even upstream a little.
The thing about landing in the lake is that it's very conspicuous. Like,
It
landing a
is.
ship on a lake, they're gonna see it immediately.
Of course, we could keep the ship afloat and then fly back up to it, because I can turn into a bird and transport you all.
I'd really rather not have to go with that way.
It is just a suggestion.
Let's figure out as we go. I really want to get moving on this. I don't want to leave these people out without a order as much as possible. Ugh.
Right. I mean, obviously we're trying to do everything we can, but we gotta do it smart. Because we're not gonna help them if we die too.
Sometimes risks must be taken. And I believe that this is a risk worth taking, especially if there are people in there. Hell, if we just go in there and collect the people and then get out, we'd have done just as much as staying there permanently.
Oof. Alright. I guess we're flying into the cave.
All right.
Let me buy it.
So, as you guys begin to go up the stream and try to make your way into this cave, I'm just gonna roll a couple of dice.
Quick note, does this cave have, does this ship have like a rope ladder or something off the side of it?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it's got the full hookup.
We are definitely attracting the eye of every guard on the island.
Every single guard. Oh no, like Rygar himself's gonna look up from his throne and be like,
And we're leading them
suppose-
straight to the cave.
I suppose this is one of those situations where we go in and then we go out, like, immediately.
In, drop, out.
See, the
In,
problem,
drop, get people
problem
going.
happens when the soul crystals are actually in the cave.
That's a bit of an issue.
Oh,
And he can't take them if we take them. Right?
So you I want everyone to roll me a perception check because I'm sure that all of you would be keeping an eye out for guardsmen and everything.
Ooh,
Absolutely.
nope, not
Oh,
me.
God.
I'm keeping an eye on Marcel because I still don't really trust him. I'm actually gonna roll an insight
Okay.
check just for fun.
You're just underneath.
Question, could we have taken like a short rest between?
It's up to you guys.
I mean, it would probably take half an hour to get down there, right? So, I don't know.
That's why I'm asking. Without like barring time, would we have taken a short rest?
I mean, you're not actively piloting the helm, so you're good to
No,
take
I'm
a short
not.
rest. I think that'd be fine.
I would say that it would have took a half hour to get down to here, but that would mean that you would still need to take a half hour just
Fair enough.
staying still up in the air once you had got back.
Yeah. So, perception, whoosh.
I mean, that conversation
high
took
number.
like half an hour.
Yikes.
Yeesh.
All right. So Cicero and Foster. As you guys are heading upstream, you're really close to the cave as you suddenly spot a patrol of guards heading in your direction. It doesn't appear that they are in line of sight to see this giant ass boat yet.
Nice.
It seems like they're sort of like facing in a different direction, but they are heading your way. They will see you soon. What would you like to do?
So I have a question for those of you who are more inclined to melee combat. Who here is cool with the idea of riding a giant eagle?
We
Been
have
there, done that.
we have literally one melee combatant.
Go, Leyland,
No,
go.
Leyland.
So, Layla.
The giant
you trying
ass.
to throw me into?
Are you on board with the idea of riding on a giant eagle, real quick?
I don't know if that would fit. Like, he's 9 feet tall or some shit.
Is he still a medium
It's
creature?
a large creature.
I
And as long
am
as
a
you're
large
medium
creature.
You can mount it.
That doesn't mean the creature can move under you if you weigh a shit ton.
How much do you weigh?
600 pounds without any armor.
What?
Why? Why do you
And-
weigh
and
that
why?
much?
I am a
Why
tinier
do you-
bugbear, and I am 8'4".
Oh my
Why do you weigh that much?
Okay,
Why?
hold on a
rolled
minute
for it.
while I do some math
And like
really
I
quickly.
think the base is like 450 or something, or 500.
Give me a minute while I do
Why?
some math. Yeah, 16 times 15. No, wait. What's the thing again? No, it's
Oh,
16
God.
times 30 because large creature. What do we got? 480 pounds. Yeah, you're gonna need to shed like 120 pounds.
Yeah.
Can you do some like quick push-ups, like real quick?
Yeah,
No,
lose some
muscle
weight.
weighs
I mean,
more.
I mean that is before the armor, which is probably like for my size like 50 pounds of iron.
Just,
Hang on, we gotta find you
why
a
are you
bigger
so
creature.
heavy?
So
We have to
yeah,
find a bigger boy.
we're
I
not
can find a
flying
bigger creature. Give
anyone.
me a sec. What's a challenge 2 creature that can fly?
Hang on.
There's beasts. It's no.
Can't
that
fly,
doesn't
but you could
fly.
be a giant elk. You could ride him into battle.
I mean,
No. I want to summon a creature because I'm out of
yeah, you're
shapeshifts.
doing. Well, no. It comes back on a short rest, wild shape.
Yeah, that's why I asked if we did a short rest.
Yeah, you guys. Did you guys agree that you did a short rest?
I think
Yeah.
we wanted to get down there immediately, but we thought that he would be able to take a short rest like while we're
Because
going
he's
down
not
there.
doing any strenuous activity over that half
Well,
hour. Like,
like-
Yeah, but then we said that was only
A
30
short-
minutes.
Yeah, a short rest takes an hour.
I thought it was half an hour.
No,
No,
I'm
it's an
pretty
hour.
sure
Oh,
it's
okay.
an
I don't know.
hour.
I don't know these things.
That's
Yeah.
why I said, but the
Okay.
conversation was like.
How do you
20
feel
seconds.
about riding a dinosaur into battle?
I mean, sure.
Give me a hot minute while I do some more calculations
Oh,
on my
no.
fingers.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Or
about.
why don't you
is
just?
that a Quetzalcoatlus? I hope
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
a-
That's what it is.
Quetzalcoatlus.
It
Yeah.
can carry 675 pounds. How heavy is your armor?
I think plate
It's
is
not
like
100
50.
pounds.
All right. You're gonna have to drop a lot of things, but I can get something that can carry you over there. Fucking hell.
I mean, why doesn't Cicero just polymorph him into an ape? and
I
then
don't have
the wolves are
polymorph
being the
anymore, boy. I took
Wow.
better spells.
That's a big rip. I mean,
But
I
that
can
would have
conjure
given
some
me like
sweet-
a total of like almost 300 HP, and then I could have probably just taken them by myself.
Do you want
Wait.
that or do you want haste? Because I can't concentrate on both of those things, and you only get one help. It's not about you, Brett, okay?
Damn.
I mean, I want to summon an animal anyway if I can help
Also,
it. so-
sometimes I don't want to use my concentration to haste you. Sometimes I want to concentrate on Melf's minute meteors or sickening radiance.
Wait a minute. Hang on.
I'm sorry, I was just trying to find a way so you guys didn't have to worry about them swarming you.
Okay.
A portion of, well, I mean, swarming us? What do you mean? We're in a boat. You're the one gonna fly down there. We're gonna probably shoot them with long range abilities and shit. Probably. I don't know. I just want these people dead so that they don't run away and raise an alarm.
All right. How far away are these people?
They are currently about 100 feet away from you guys.
I'm just gonna ready a couple of shots on my bow, and when they spot us, I'm gonna start letting fly.
All right. Well, given your talk, they they are starting to turn in your direction.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Conjure Animals real quick.
All right. What animal do you want to summon?
A lovely, lovely Quetzalcoatlus
Quetzalcoatl. Yes.
for our melee inclined friend.
All right. The Quetzalcoatl is here.
Quetzalcoatlus.
Quetzalcoatlus.
He's
They're
so
big.
beautiful, and he can fly 80 feet.
Yes,
they're
I
big
know.
looking creatures, man.
He's so beautiful. Look at him.
I
Look, he's
know. I play a shepherd druid.
so beautiful.
Anyway.
Oh, that reminds me. I'm a shepherd druid. This thing has bonuses.
Yeah.
He's
it
so
has,
beautiful.
Its
give me a
attacks are
moment.
considered magical, and
Their hit points
its
go up.
hit
based on-
points is his hit points are at 38 now instead of 30.
He's so
Yeah,
beautiful.
nice.
He's not very
38
smart,
HP
but we
is
love him
enough.
anyway.
Look at this weird looking fucking thing.
Look at his mohawk. I'm
Look
so
at his
happy.
dude. Look at his dude.
He's so dumb, but I love him.
Look at his dude.
He's so
Jesus
fast.
Christ.
His head.
So,
So beautiful.
All right. Anyway.
I love him.
you mount the Quetzalcoatlus.
With our massive friend.
It immediately just like jump on its back. It just gives out a pained cry.
All right, buddy.
That-
You literally only need to fly down to the bottom, and then I'll join you in a hot minute. All right, you good? I pat its arm.
it nods very.
Does it get? Does
It's
it
just
take 1d6 of crushing damage?
it basically it's like crawling towards the edge of the ship.
What's it?
As-
Like 25 points away from being over encumbered.
I would
no.
assume that it's close, if not
It's so
encumbered.
close. It's so close. We're cutting it real close.
So
Yeah.
as the Quetzalcoatl just like falls off, it doesn't even try to do like a dive or anything or try flying off. It just falls. It's like just starts flapping its wings and
Can it at least,
eventually.
like, guide. I want it to at least glide. At
Yeah,
minimum.
luckily it starts to glide and it's able to land you in front of the guards as they just notice, hey, is that a dinosaur up there? Yeah, pretty sure that's a Quetzalcoatlus. Oh, I've heard of
What-
those
what-
things.
Screaming
Once
the
I'm
word
up-
car.
Once I'm about 10 feet from the ground, can I just drop off of it and like land on one of the people?
Superhero
hard-
landing. It's
first
bad
we're-
on the knees.
First, we're going to roll for initiative.
Go for
Can I-
initiative.
Can I
Sickest
get some
dodge
shots
tables.
off before this happens? Because
He was readying his shots. He
I
did
mean,
say
they
so.
noticed.
Yeah,
yeah.
you can do a surprise round.
nice.
Do we got a map
And
for Clarko?
We're just gonna use this one because
I don't actually have any ranged attacks. This is literally my ability. This is it. I'm a summoner, boys.
all right. Let's see if I can pull these.
Oh, that's
dudes
funny.
out.
Oh, we're doing it on this map? Alright, hold on.
Yeah, we're doing it on this map.
Where do I get a picture of a Quetzalcoatlus real quick?
Kate's
I have here. Let me fucking get it real quick. I'll just give you a sheet.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
No problem, man. It's one of the perks of getting Volos on.
Heck yeah.
I truly appreciate the brilliance of this situation, honestly. I don't know about you guys.
Oh, that reminds me. I bought all of the books on D&D Beyond. If
Ugh.
anybody needs it, we can set up a subscription thing, and that way we can have our
Nah.
character sheets and stuff on there, or
Nah,
anything
well,
like that.
I'm not gonna bother. I've already put the character sheet in one place once. I'm not gonna do it again. I don't have the time, man. Let's be real.
I mean, yeah, but it's nice if something happens.
It's appreciable, but it's also like, you know, it's just sort of okay, I guess. Oh, all right.
So how far away are we from these guys?
100 feet from memory.
Yeah, you guys are currently very far away, 100 feet.
Is there a
Well,
way I could get
Oh.
10 feet closer just by positioning myself on the ship?
Do you want to jump off the ship?
No, but just, you know, like
Breath of the Wild style shoot.
moving,
What's the ship? Were we
moving
bringing
side
the
to
ship
side.
down?
Have Leyland like hold me over.
Fucking massive.
I'm
crits.
off the ship
He's
right
not
now.
on the ship.
I got nothing.
Just just fucking use Marcel as a plank so that you can get that extra 10 feet.
Marcel,
10 feet.
now is the time more than ever that we need to use your core
mean,
strength.
I mean, you could climb down the rope ladder or something, hang on that, and hope you don't fall off.
No,
Yeah, I would allow that, but any other way.
all right, that's
no.
fine. I'm 10 feet outside the range of Hunter's Mark then, so unfortunate. But I'm still gonna let fly with 2 arrows at the first guy I see, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, let me.
So-
I'm gonna roll their initiatives because I had to get that fucking Quetzalcoatl. Yeah, you can.
I'm sorry that I'm gonna be the biggest bother of all time, just summoning animals. All the
I
time.
mean, you already are. Just
I'm
waiting
just such a
yourself.
big bother.
but-
Yeah, I'm just a
Oh.
big...
You got me fucking like Winnie the Pooh over here. Like, what a bother. But
Oh no.
I mean, you can just move down the 10 feet, cast Hunter's Mark, and then move back up.
I don't have a climbing speed, I don't think.
No.
right, they're
Uh,
getting real good initiatives.
Are there rules for climbing speed? I don't actually know.
Should I roll? For the
It's-
I'm gonna roll.
I know that it's like for each foot you take an extra foot for climbing.
So it's like difficult terrain?
That.
Yeah. Yeah. Because
Uh,
I just found it out because of the new UA
Centaurs.
that talks about centaurs. Yeah.
Okay. For Hunter's Mark, do I need to
Wait,
stay?
playable centaurs?
Do I need to stay in
Playable
range?
centaurs.
As a new race, yeah.
I believe you do have to stay within range for Hunter's Mark.
A group of centaurs, their worst natural enemies, the ladders.
Yeah, because like for centaurs, when they climb, they have to use 4 extra feet instead of 1 extra foot, so it means they can't fucking climb.
The spell doesn't say if it needs to stay in range. It does imply that it can be used for tracking.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. So yeah, as long as you get it within range on the first thing, then you'll be good.
Okay. Well, then I'll climb down 10 feet, cast Hunter's Mark on the first guy, then climb back up 10 feet, which
Okay.
should
That's an
work,
event.
I think.
Yeah, that'll work.
All
I
right.
just need to open all these fucking sheets because there are a lot of dudes here.
So here's the first 2 at the first guy with sharpshooter.
Pure
Alright.
fucking pew. That is a lot of fucking damage. Jesus Christ.
Well, hang on a second.
Oh, it gets better? Wait,
I just need to know if they hit.
hang on a minute. You have 12 extra damage.
It's sharpshooter, yeah. I get a +10 with a -5
Oh.
to. Yeah.
And then you've got like a +2. Oh my god.
What's the oh, the +2s from the longbow being +2.
Oh, I forgot. They're also humanoid, so it should be another +4 for both
Oh,
of those
God.
damages. I'm sorry.
They are all humanoid.
Mean.
I will take a look at it as soon as I get all these.
It's a
Fucking
24
initiative.
and an 18. Just I don't know.
Holy fucking Jesus Christ.
1, 2, 3, 4. And you're hitting the first like knightly dude that you see.
The one that's closest to me, I guess.
Yeah, he is Night Boy. So 24 will hit and 18 will hit, so total
Beautiful.
38 damage.
Hang on now. Hang
38.
on.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Plus
hang
the
on,
first
I have-
shot from it
I
being
have-
his
I-
own
I-
close.
I-
Does your
I
Hunter's
know,
Mark
I
have a
know.
damage modifier?
It shouldn't. Sorry, I left on the favorite enemy for that, so it should be a 4 and a 2, not an
Well,
8.
you didn't
Well,
do
I
that.
mean, but you are doing the favorite enemy thing, right? 'Cause
I-
these are humanoids.
No, it only applies
You
to weapon
forgot
damage.
to do it before, so it cancels
Yeah.
out. You should just leave
Sure,
it in there.
fair enough. It only
Yeah,
applies
so
to weapon
that's-
damage though, not to stuff like Hunter's Mark and other stuff. Not some other stuff. So
So
I'm gonna
if they're
get
resistant to
one of
magical
these
damage.
and one of those.
Oh my god! Oh my god! What is this?
Yeah, welcome to combat, Cal. This is what's gonna be. This is what it's gonna
Oh.
be.
Oh no, that's not that bad.
You should have seen.
That's
You
not
should
that
have.
bad.
You should
You
have
should
seen
have seen the
Cord.
dragon
You
dice.
should have
I'm
seen
not-
Cord.
I don't understand.
Once we get the dragon up, we'll show you what damage looks like. I did like 300 in like 3 or 4 rounds.
You did 180. Calm down. All right.
Boy.
Yep. It was a lot.
Jesus Christ. That's so much fucking damage.
And there we go. That is every goddamn enemy. All right.
38,
And I
Oh.
mean, he's gonna do the exact same thing next time
46,
there's that hit. because he's gonna go before them again.
52,
46.
56,
That's just nuts. That is
62.
Absolutely.
62 damage.
62 total damage. Okie dokie. You blast this guy real hard. As we start with initiative, as this dude just we should shoot up there. Conjurer is gonna be going first.
Hey, I do that too.
Wait, sorry, did that guy die or was he still up?
No, he's still up.
Okay.
Y'all think Rygar sent bitches to our lair? No.
How bad is he looking?
He's not looking bloodied yet, but
Jesus.
close to it.
Clark knows how to
Will
play.
this do the thing? It won't. So I'm gonna have to fucking read the spell anyway, and I need to remember to put all my things to DM rolls.
God, now we're both just giant dickholes.
Hey,
By the way,
Clark, I'm
did-
sorry. How far apart are we?
So let's put it this way. Boop. No. No. You guys are over here.
Okay, cool.
And you're like 100 feet away for right now. I'll say that the boat can move at 80 feet per turn.
You said
And
there
yes,
were 6 of them, right?
Yes, there are 6.
What do they look like? Does it look like they're all night dudes or?
There's one dude that looks like a knight. There's one dude that looks like one of the dudes that you saw underneath the secret passage, and then all the rest of them look like magic users.
Should have blasted the magic user. God damn it.
All these gosh darned magic use.
Oh,
And if only your boy wasn't so heavy, I could have gone down with him.
Hey, to be fair, he's not our boy. He's Mika's boy. Let's be real.
Oh, true.
Come on.
Can we just leave him for dead then? Is this fine?
I
Maybe.
mean,
Depends on how much emotional attachment we have to him by the end of
Yeah.
this.
honestly, I don't have
Oh,
much
boy.
yet, so.
We will see. As
Oh man.
Mr. Conjurer Boy just conjures up a fucking, because it has a flying speed. And I'm just gonna roll a fucking initiative right here because I don't want to add in yet another sheet. I have the book open right now, so I'll be fine.
You'll be right. I mean, you have to roll. Do you have to roll initiative for it? Or are you gonna make it do it its turn?
Yeah, I have to roll initiative for it. You have to roll initiative for your thing.
I do. I did already. It rolled a
Yeah.
6.
Yep.
Real rough, man. Oh wait, I have to increase its maximum health.
And we'll just use this bat as its initiative target.
Nice.
So it is a large boop. Add turn. You got a 15. And there we go.
These are gonna be long rounds.
Oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
feel
We're
it.
gonna try
I
to
feel
speed through it. Everyone better know what.
So I'm glad this whole session is gonna be this one combat.
Leyland, you're up.
Well, I want to drop from 10 feet and punch the conjurer guy.
All right. Well, the conjurer is over here, so you'll have to either wait. You're gonna need to wait for the Quetzalcoatlus to move over to it, or you could try to give me an athletics check to jump off of it and do a sort of long jump. All right, yeah, that will do it. As you jump onto this dude, you can make your attack, and I'll say that you can roll with advantage because you're just fucking flying at this dude from the air. However, I will need you to make a dexterity save after you do your attacks. And no matter what, you are going to be taking 6 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall down, but he will also be taking that as you fall on him. That'll hit.
Oh, that didn't do it right. Should be a D6 on the.
Yeah. So you deal 11 damage altogether on him. Do you have a second attack you want to use?
Yeah, just do another. I got the extra attack and then the offhand.
All right. That will hit. And the 13 will... Let me double check his spells. The 13 will not hit. So you deal 3 more damage to him. And he will make concentration save for his elemental, and he got an nat 20, so yeah,
And
he's
make another
good.
one.
Yep. Another one. DC's like 10, though, and he's good. Elemental still up. And you take 6, and I need you to roll that dexterity save. All right, you fall prone. You can
I'll
use half your movement.
Half
Yeah.
my movement to get up.
All right. You do so. You got like 5 feet left, but that will be the end of your turn. Blackguard. This guy just comes up right behind you, Leyland, and he is going to smack you. As you get a closer look on him, he looks as though he was a paladin. However, it seems a little bit different with this dude. First of all, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. All right. And you are now afraid of this dude for 1 minute. And if you end your turn, if you fail the wisdom save, you'll be frightened for 1 minute. If a frightened target ends its turn more than 30 feet away from the blackguard, the target can repeat the saving throw, ending the effect on itself on the success. But that's only if you get away 30 feet from him. And he is going to smickety smack you with his glaive.
Oh, Lord.
With an 18 to hit
Nope.
and a 19 to hit.
Nope.
How's your AC at 24?
It's 21.
Your token says at 24.
I remember we actually had a conversation last time where he was like, my AC is 24, and then we hashed it all the way back down to 21.
It's true, but that was the thing. I remember that conversation.
Yeah.
Mm,
So,
I don't know if you were there for that, Clark.
maybe.
no.
How are you getting that? Are you wearing heavy armor? Yeah, you're wearing plate armor.
Yeah, it keeps putting the Dex Max X into it, so it's adding my Dex and messing it up.
So you're
And I
wearing
don't know
plate.
why.
So you're wearing plate armor, which is an 18, and then what's giving you the extra 3?
Defensive fighting style and a shield.
Ah, okay. Then how are you doing your bonus action punch? Because you can't offhand if a shield's in your offhand.
Yeah, I realize that. That's fine. I just need to remember I can't do that. I'm not used
Alright.
to using a shield.
Can't shield bash?
Mm.
Come on.
I can shield bash.
Cool beans. Well, he misses his attacks on you. Next will be Aaron. You are 100 feet away. And I'll say that at the end of the ship will move. It's 80 feet.
The end
So
of
currently,
what? Sorry. End of the
At
round.
the end of the round, yeah.
Okay. We're also up in the air a good ways, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Pythagorean theorem, this nonsense.
Was the
So, yeah, I'll-
guy I hit first? Who was that guy?
That was this dude, yeah.
All right. I'll
And
just
those
sorry, go
four
ahead.
right there haven't gone. The two
Right.
right next to me
They
have.
sure haven't, and I'm gonna just continue attacking the one guy who I was attacking, just to
Alright.
see what happens. I'm gonna continue sharpshootering him. All right.
Alright, that's a hit, and that's a hit.
All right.
Dealing 49 damage so far.
Hang on.
I know. 50, 55, 60, 62.
Doesn't Colossus Slayer only come in once?
I mentioned that. I thought it was
think
every
it's
time.
every attack after it's hurt. I'm not sure.
I thought it was once per round, but after they're damaged.
I'm pretty sure that it's once per round, because I think
I remember we had this conversation, and I thought it was once per round too, and then you said it wasn't.
I'll double check. It's the revised ranger, right?
Uh-huh.
Revised ranger, 5e, yada 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 yada. Look through stuff.
Your tenacity can wear down the most potent foes. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, the creature takes an extra 1d8 damage. If it's below its hit point maximum, you could deal this extra damage only once per turn.
Okay.
Once per turn. Okay.
However, that means it does take effect if you make a reaction shot for some reason.
So 60 damage.
Right. How's he looking?
He's looking very hurt now,
All right,
as he
I'm
is
gonna-
beyond bloodied.
I'm gonna action surge and continue shooting.
All right. That's gonna be a miss, but that's gonna hit. And deal 24 damage. He is
plus
almost
4, 28, 28.
28. He is almost dead.
Motherfucker. All right.
He's a very
Darn.
sad boy.
Damn it. I almost got him.
So much damage.
All right, is that it?
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, Cicero, you are up.
Awesome. Tell me about the conditions right now, Clark. Is it still raining, or does it look like a storm is brewing?
It is still raining. Does not look like a storm. Not yet.
Man, not yet. Okay.
I don't think cold lightning would be the greatest idea if we were trying to be inconspicuous right now anyway, nor would a thunder wave or a shatter.
Why you gotta like take all of my shit from me?
Nothing but good points,
I
Buster.
mean,
Nothing but good
I-
points.
Nothing. I'm just keeping everything in mind right now. I have thunder wave too. That's why I was thinking about that.
But I don't want you to get from me. It'd be very scary. Anyway.
I mean, I'm gonna get into melee. Can I ask
Yeah.
that you move the boat 20 feet closer?
It
if
will
nothing-
happen at the end
It'll.
of the turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
End of the round.
Sweet.
That's what it do.
Thank you.
Yes. So, I am going to conjure up a watery sphere, actually. If we're
Oh,
talking about inconspicuous nature of things, the sphere itself is only 5 feet, but I'm wondering if I can put it like a 5-foot radius, like right there.
Is it
Well,
only
I
5
mean,
feet?
just press the spell and we'll see what it do.
Okay.
So it's 90 feet. You are currently 100 feet away from them. So
Oh,
unfortunately,
you bitched
uh,
it.
it would only get to 95 even with the radius.
Okay, then I will hold my action to cast Watery Sphere until the boat moves. As boneless action. What?
And you're gonna do it on like this area.
Yeah, to get all 3 of the boys.
Cool.
I'll put
And
it
you're-
there.
And you're
But
boneless.
Well, you can put it there if you're waiting and get 4 of them.
what are you talking? It's not within 5 feet. It has to be like in any creature in the sphere space.
Oh, I thought it had a. He said it.
It has a
Oh.
range of 90 feet, but it's a small sphere in itself. What I want is for
It's
them
a
all to make
5-foot radius, which means it's 10 feet across.
any creature in the sphere.
Well,
space.
50.
So it's a 5-foot radius sphere. Yes, they can hover no more than 10 feet off the ground. Anybody
it would
in
get-
this, so the sphere has to be in a person's space to swallow them.
Oh, then
So
that's not a 5-foot radius.
It's a sphere. It's a ball of water that is a 5-foot radius. The ball is 5 feet of a radius.
Okay, I was thinking something else. Okay, never mind.
Okay. So, boneless action.
Boneless action, I'm going to use. Yeah, I'm going to cannibalize one of my second level spell slots to give myself 2 more meta magic points. Now I have 10. And that'll end my turn.
Okie dokie. Now it's the diviner's turn. Let's see what he can do. He could do a lot of things that aren't super useful right now, but actually no, he has he's got some spells. He's got some really good spells. Like my god, these spells are good. I just need to double check the range on this one that he's gonna cast.
Wait, a diviner?
Yeah, diviner.
Oh. Hmm. Hmm.
Ooh.
We ran into
Okay.
the heavy patrol apparently. Just
I mean, the challenging combat, JP? Shrug.
I mean, the fact of the matter is, if they're sending out magic users on patrol, they got a lot of magic users.
Yeah.
All right. So he extends one of his fingers, and a yellow light streaks from it and heads straight for your boat.
No.
Oh no.
No.
As
Thanks for that figure.
as it shoots out, you're about to ready yourselves for a huge destructive blast, but nothing happens. And you look down at the side of the ship, and you just see this a yellow light just on the side of it.
Oh no, I know what that
I
is.
think I know what that is.
I think I know what that is too.
Yee.
The air elemental on its turn is gonna go smash a Coatl.
Don't do that. Not my Quetzalcoatlus.
He's gonna do it. He's
No.
know how to do it to him,
No, that's mean. Don't do that.
as he's going to slam him twice.
Oh,
a
hang on a minute. This is a
24.
Pokemon battle. No, do it. Do it. Definitely.
This is a Pokemon channel.
Okay, so a 24 and a 23 to
Oh my
hit. I
God.
think both
Ow.
do.
Yeah.
All right,
Do that.
My Pokemon's better than yours.
let me get my D8s out.
You need to level at Quetzalcoatl a little more.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this thing isn't meant for combat.
Give it to the trainers.
This is definitely a transportation machine.
The
HM slave.
Quetzalcoatl takes 39 points of damage.
And it's
That is
gone.
enough to immediately kill it.
All right, the Quetzalcoatl
But you
just
know what?
goes poof. Yeah.
It works for me because I was thinking like, shit, what do I even do? It's not like the Quetzalcoatl's are useful or anything.
All right. And then it is going to fly up about. It's going to head towards your boat a little bit in the air as it goes about. How high would you guys be sailing over this river?
That's a Cicero decision.
I'm sorry. One more time.
How high would you be sailing above this river? Like how high are you right now?
Depends on how tall the boat is.
The boat is about, I would say, 50 feet, given the like under the bottom of it as well.
Yeah. So considering the undercarriage and the fact that trees are normally populous around rivers because more nutrients would be there, we'd be like at least 20 feet up, if not like 30. Plus the lower portion of the hull is going to be dragging against some of those, which would arouse suspicion. So I feel like higher than 30 feet.
So like 40 or
Okay.
40 or 50 feet.
40 to 50, yeah.
Cool. Sounds good. So the air elemental is just going to fly up that high. Foster, you are up.
Hmm. There are many beasts and many fae that I could summon right about now. There's also a wall of thorns that I could summon, and that would be pretty fucking dope and
Mhm.
deal a lot of damage. Your boy's down there alone.
Mm-hmm.
The Quetzalcoatl was gonna be the transportation machine. It was gonna take us back up, but the Pokemon battle, man, really messed him up.
Yeah, dude, he got fucked up.
Yeah, he got messed up. But you know what's really great about Conjure Elemental?
What's great about it?
If he loses concentration, he loses control of the elemental.
That is correct.
It's
So
still going
if
to
we
attack
can
us, Foster. Don't kid yourself.
No. But if we can somehow commandeer it back into the fray of them, because they're in a group and we're up here in a group, so even if he loses control of it right now, it's going to do a thing. But if we can commandeer it back into that direction, we'll be fine. However, that's not an easy thing to do. So
Also, air elementals are my bros.
you're gonna refuse to kill it.
The air elemental
No.
in the sails just gives you a thumbs up.
I give him a thumbs up back. Anyway, I'm not gonna like be sad if we kill it because it is being controlled. But if he loses control of the air elemental, and I can be like, "Hey, dude, don't kill us," in Primordial, he might listen.
Maybe.
Also, I don't think we kill them anyways. I think we just send them back to their plane.
Yeah, they just kind of poof back. It's super G.
Yeah.
I actually know
Okay.
Primordial now. Oh, okay.
How? When did that happen?
Because of the armor that I got.
Oh,
Yep. The
Hey,
3D
dude.
armor.
which one? Do you know all of the? Do you know the suite of languages, or do you know a specific facet?
I don't think it says. I would assume all of them, I guess, then?
Okay, cool.
If it just says primordial, it's all the dialects, unless it says something like Orin or Ignan or
Or
something like
Terran.
that.
No,
Yeah.
it said
Okay.
it says all of them. So,
So
it says
I have the creature in mind.
Okay, what creature do you want to summon?
So I would like to summon 4 satyrs.
Okay, 4 satyrs.
Hell yeah. Oh boy, what's their health increase by? 7
Uh,
times 2 is
it's-
14. So
yeah,
they
it's
have
2
45
times
health.
the number of hit dice they have.
Yeah, so they would summon with 45 health, which is really fucking good. And they have short bows, so we basically have a firing line, and that's fucking dope.
Yay, boys.
We're already a firing line. Let's be...
Yeah, just more archers for the archer. It's a good time, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Oh boy.
I am trying to place them down, but being real jag.
And with my bonus action, should I set up a bear totem on the boat? Should I not use that yet and then put a unicorn spirit down there so we can heal our buddy when he takes a bajillion damage? Because he's going to take a bajillion damage. Or should I just cast Shillelagh and wait it out? What are the ideas? What's everyone got for me?
I
Tell me
mean,
about it.
you do you, man. It's your character.
I am. I'm asking for tactical advice.
My heart goes out to the unicorn totem. The unicorn totem is great. So my gut is like, hold on to it just in case.
I mean, no one's hurt yet, so...
Not yet.
I mean, the only damage I've taken is the fall damage, which I also gave out equally.
True. Whew. All right, so that spell cast. Ooh, yay.
Yep, I am getting you your thing real
sweet.
quick.
I think for now. Oh, I kind of want to do bear totem.
I got a question for you, Clark. While
You
you're
what
looking.
up? Yeah.
If somebody's grappled and you shove them, can you knock them prone?
It takes an attack action to a shove, which is to knock them prone. So yeah, you could use your first.
Well,
The
I
thing
took
is,
a feat
if-
that allows me to shove with a shield, so I'm just wondering if like I can use one of my attack actions to grapple and
I've-
my bonus action shove with that feat.
I
can
think
shove
with the
prone.
feat it specifically says you can shove by pushing them back 5 feet. I don't think it says that you
think it
can
just
do
says
the
shove
shove
action.
action.
Yeah, I think it just
I
says you can
believe-
shove anybody within 5 feet of you.
I'm looking at the thing. I have to look up everything.
I can look that.
I'm so
I'll look that
sorry,
up.
yeah.
I got the
Oh.
time. You just make
Yeah.
his
Grappler.
Sa-
You can
Satyrs
use your
whatever.
action to try to pin a.
No,
not
not
That's the
grappler.
wrong
It's
one. Tavern. No, not Tavern Brawl.
It's the
Shield
shield.
Master.
Shield Master.
There you
If
go.
you take the attack action on your turn, you could use a bonus action to try to shove a creature within 5 feet of you with your shield. Never mind, yeah, you can shove a creature, which is either prone or being pushed back 5 feet.
Nice.
Cool.
Real noise.
Oh, that is
I.
real good.
There's your satyr. My
Can I
dude.
copy paste 4 of them?
Yeah, just do the thing. I'm just
Good.
gonna have them go on your turn because
Oh,
Jesus,
map
I'm
sheet
not.
big.
I'm not dealing with that.
You don't
That's
want
alright. I
4
mean, I
more
could-
initiative rolls?
I mean, I could roll the initiative, but this is mid combat, so fuck it.
So,
where are they?
They're with you.
Oh, you
can
added them in a
place
minute.
them down if you want, but
So, assuming this is how things are lined up, this is the edge of the ship, yeah?
yeah.
Sweet niplets. 2, 3, 4. Sweet.
All
Or
right,
you can just
Aaron.
use one token
this-
and put 4 different statuses, and each time they die, you just take one away.
But then they move as a unit, and that's weird.
Oh,
Because
so-
they are their own people, you know what I'm saying?
So yeah, Aaron. As you're just like shooting your bow at this one dude, just 4 mythical fey creatures spawn right next to you, all bows drawn.
Holy shit, this is awesome.
Yeah, it fucking is. All right, I'm gonna just point at like, what's the distance again? These things are 100 feet,
100.
right?
Yeah.
Ah, that's annoying. I guess we can just shoot the shit out of the elemental for now.
Yep.
Oh
well.
Or you can
ahead.
have them all hold their attacks until we move within 100 feet of one of them. Or whatever your range is.
That works. Does the air elemental go? Wait, at the top of the round, right? Is when this thing moves. The boat.
Yeah. At the end of it, it'll move 80 feet.
Sweet.
It's kind of like a lair action,
Yeah.
except out on initiative count 0.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I guess in that sense, I will have them hold their action to shoot at the conjurer. I will move back into the boat as far back as I possibly can.
Cool.
Are you going below decks?
and- Nah, I'm gonna stay on top of the deck. I just.
I
wanna be-
mean, you could,
by
and then
strafing.
just like peek out from the cannon holes and shoot people with your spells.
I don't actually have range spells. I'm supposed to be in the middle of combat.
Kalen, it's your turn.
Yeah.
How far away am I technically?
100 feet.
I can wait. You know, all the distance that I have. I mean, the closest thing I can do is it uses my speed. My dagger uses my speed to make a shadow clone, right?
Yeah. It does.
Clown jutsu.
So the best thing I can think of is use my movement and my bonus action dash to make my shadow guy show up 50 feet forward so that I can shoot with my crossbow, and that can reach 120 feet at that point.
It
Or
only-
110 feet.
your shadow form only has your dagger. That's the only caveat
How
of it.
far can I throw my dagger? 30 feet?
Yeah, something like that. But on top of that, it has to come from your body into it. You don't spawn it in a place, so it would have to try to do a long jump off of the boat, which, given your strength, I
It's
doubt
not getting
it'll.
very far.
Yeah.
I mean, you could try
I'm fine, thank you.
if you have nothing else to do. I don't know.
I will activate spider climb, and I'll just hang out somewhere weird on the boat since I can stand like upside down and stuff.
All right. You
And I'll wait to get closer.
you just go sideways on the mast.
I'll ready a shot in case someone gets close, but like That's that's all I can do.
All right. Evoker's turn. He is gonna do a little bit of. Yeah, he's just gonna shoot a lightning bolt at you, my good friend Leyland. So I need you to make a dexterity save.
Is that gonna hit his
aren't
buddies
they,
that are right next
friends
to me?
in a way?
That should hit
Nope,
some of his friends.
it's a 5-foot line, and it's
And
just
like this.
going
Well,
straight like that.
Oh lord. Oh man.
But shouldn't it hit those two then? Like the way that works is really weird.
It is very weird. It is a straight line that is just like this, but whatever.
Lightning bolt.
Whatever.
5 feet wide. Yeah, there's how that works.
I'll just do a magic missile. Take
Because
a fucking 4th level magic missile. 4, 5, 6. So 6 missiles. You take a grand total of 21 damage. And let me double check, because he might have a thing. No, he doesn't. I thought he might have the evoker thing where you can replace some dice, but he doesn't. So you take 21 automatic damage. Illusionist's turn. Wow, she doesn't have good spells. Oh no, yes she does. She has a phantasmal killer. Let me just open up my book because apparently it doesn't want to do the spells for me on the sheet.
It just doesn't feel like it today.
It doesn't feel like it any day.
Uncooperative. Yeah.
You tap into the nightmares of a creature you can see within range and create an illusionary manifestation of its deepest fears visible only to that creature. The target must make a wisdom save. On a fail, the target is frightened for the duration, but you're already frightened. Go ahead and make a wisdom save. Yeah, you are frightened. You're
From 2
frightened for the
sources.
duration. At the end of each of the target's turns before the spell ends, the target must make a wisdom save or take 40-10 psychic damage. On a successful save, the spell ends. Basically, she is gonna just, and obviously this is not a representation of the map, so she is not going into the water, but she is currently just on the opposite side of you in the black guard. So now you really have no place to run besides the sides to try to get away from these dudes. That'll be her turn. Finally, the champion will do his attacks. He's just gonna move up and greatsword you because he's just that kind of guy. All right, greatsword.
How
That's
bad is
gonna
that?
miss.
How bad is that dude looking, by the way, with all my arrows in him?
Oh, he looks real bad.
Okay.
Real bad.
Like if I had hit him,
Wow.
if I had hit him one more time, he would be dead bad.
Yeah, probably.
God
Given your
damn it.
damage.
Fuck me.
And
So does
finally,
her fear overwrite his fear?
No, you're just
No,
feared
you're
from 2
just-
sources.
yeah, you're feared from 2 sources. So, you get hit for a grand total of 22 damage from 1 attack. He had 3 attacks.
I will use one of my dirty tricks, Iron Chin, and it will
Iron
reduce the damage by D8 plus my con modifier.
All right, go ahead and roll it. All right, you reduce 12, so instead you only take 9 damage.
Nice.
All right, and at the beginning of the next round, or the end of this, all y'all get moved up, so now you're within 20 feet of the whole thing. There you go.
And
Ah.
50 feet up, also.
Is it time for me to make
Yeah,
a
and you're 50 feet
final
up.
round?
Okay, it's time for me to place my watery sphere.
Also, could
Which-
we not move it the full 80 feet? Is that a thing we could do? Are we in control of
80?
this?
Cicero's currently in control of it right
Cicero,
now.
I
maybe
mean,
we
80
could
feet
keep a
isn't
little bit of
horrible.
distance.
I mean, 80
Yeah.
feet isn't horrible.
It's not horrible. Let's move up 50 instead of 80.
All right, you are currently 50
Make
feet
y'all
away
feel a
from
little better. Make
Well,
y'all
I
feel a
mean,
little better.
even if you
80
move the
means
full
I could
80,
have climbed down, which would have been.
Yeah. Even if we move the full 80, we are up 50 feet.
and math's not Euclidean, so either way, it's 50 feet in D&D.
Alright, I'm putting the watery sphere on these boys.
Okay,
I need
Go
them all
ahead.
to make strength saves.
cool. Let's go with champion first.
I'll put it down again for you.
And what's your saving throw?
17.
The champion is going to use one of his indomitable and pass.
What a bitch. Okay, so he's still knocked prone.
Okay. And then what is happening? Why is everything
Wait,
freezing?
you knock people prone?
Yeah, on a pass
Uh,
save, they're just knocked prone.
There we go.
Isn't
Ranged
Indomitable-
attacks. Can I shoot my bow?
No, you have...
Indomitable allows him to reroll, which he passes second.
Okay,
Oh, okay. Sound like you're just saying he used that and automatically succeeds. And I was like,
No, no.
then you reroll.
I just did it. Basically rolled with advantage because this is how he's gonna use it. If he fails, he's just gonna automatically use it. So next up, illusionist strength save. Wow, she's that fail,
Great, so she is restrained by the sphere and engulfed in water.
and then
If
finally
you
the
know the rules of
conjurer.
underwater combat, you cannot cast spells with verbal components in water.
All right,
Can she
well,
keep her concentration?
yeah,
Depends.
because they don't take damage.
She can still keep her concentration. She just can't cast more stuff.
Unless she
All
starts
right.
drowning.
So
Unless she
you
starts
got the
drowning.
you have the illusionist and the conjurer, both inside your watery sphere. However, the champion is cool as a
He just
cucumber.
got spit out on the
Yeah.
ground.
Do I make the shoots now?
Yeah, you.
Does restrain give advantage on
I
shots?
think I have disadvantage now.
Well,
Yeah.
if it's on the prone guy.
Yeah,
Oh well,
Unfortunately.
yeah. I'm not. I'm shooting the conjuration guy.
yeah.
think-
So,
Would restrain
It-
give
yours
advantage
would
for
be-
range shots?
No, I think it
suppose
just
would be like advantage then disadvantage, so it'd be normal.
Well,
I
they're
think
not prone, they're
restrain-
just restrained. So it wouldn't be disadvantage.
Actually,
a restrained
yeah,
creature's
against them
speed
have-
becomes 0. It can't benefit from bonus to speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. And the creature's
Hey.
attack rolls have disadvantage. The creature's disadvantage on dex saves. So yes, roll with advantage against the conjurer.
Smack it.
You.
Miss.
shit.
Come on,
You.
bud.
Hit.
Yeah, bud.
Hit.
Yeah, bud.
Miss.
Yeah, bud.
So that's a total of 20 damage.
Nice.
Still a good amount.
Thank
he
you,
is-
satyrs.
And that's
Still
two
up
con saves.
just barely, and yes, he will make 2 con saves. Let us roll them. First one,
Can somebody attack the
17.
illusionist so I don't
Second
take
one,
40 damage?
7.
We'll work on it.
Hey.
Oh wait,
Memo-
he's not supposed to die. He's just not controlled.
Oh yeah.
There's
Hey.
still a dude there.
Hey, quickly for flavor. Just
Yes.
all of the satyr once they get into range scream for Nani as they begin to take shots.
Banania! God for us, lad!
They do so.
Yay!
Is that
Alright, that's
is that a halfling thing?
Probably a halfling thing, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably a halfling thing.
It's a
Don't
lizard
you-
folk thing.
Yeah, it's a lizard folk thing.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Okay, so that
Doesn't
elemental
Callan
is
get
no
his
longer
shot?
controlled. And yes, I was just getting to that. Well, actually, Callan already. Yeah, Callan, you were holding a shot to get in range. The elemental's within range of your light crossbow. If you want to do that.
What's
I
light
was gonna
crossbow range?
do. I had my dagger ready enough, though. And the
Yeesh.
dagger, I don't think is gonna go that far. It's only like 30 feet.
And you can't
Crossbow
use your
itself is like
movement as a
80, I think.
reaction.
Correct. That's okay. We'll get off the boat soon.
All right. then that will be it. The Conjurer, now without his elemental, is he can't cast any spells within his spear, so can he try to make another strength save to get out on his turn?
Let me see.
I believe it's an action to try to break out.
Restrained. Close it to see this capacity.
At the end of each
At
of
the
its turns,
end of each of its turns,
our strained target can repeat the saving throw.
Okay, he will try to repeat because he cannot do anything while he's besides. Oh, he's restrained. So he'll have disadvantage on this attack, but he's still gonna try to just like stab the big old bugbear.
He'll give it a
Dagger
go. That's a
time. 7. He misses. So he's then going to try to get out of this sphere with an 18. Damn. He's out of there.
Loser. Okay, so he's knocked prone. He's spit out into the nearest possible space. Next.
Oh, so then boop.
Yeah.
There we go. So only one left is the illusionist inside this.
Great.
And that'll be Conjurer's turn. Leyland, you are afeared of things.
Twice.
And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw at the beginning of your turn for the
I thought that was at the-
Phantasmal Killer.
I think it's
I
at the
thought you
end,
said that
right?
was at the end.
Isn't it? Gotta open the book again. Gotta
There's so
look
many
through
things.
all the
There's
pages.
so many things.
The target must make a wisdom saving throw on a failure at the end of each of its turns. Okay, there we go. So yes, what would you like to do with your turn, you little frightened bugbear boy?
Action, dodge, and then move 30 feet towards them.
Okay, you do so. The Blackguard will get an attack of opportunity on you. Same with the Diviner.
Did you dodge
So
or
what-
disengage?
Oh yeah, you dodge, so he'll get disadvantage against it. Ooh, just got a 21. And you know what he's gonna do? He's a paladin boy. So he is going to smack you with a divine smite.
Can
However,
you do
this
that?
yeah, you can do
Because
that
he's
on
just
any
paladin.
attack as a paladin, yeah.
Paladins are
So-
great like that.
Mm-hmm. And you see as he does this, it sort of shrouds his sword in a sort of necrotic energy. As first of all, he hits you for 9 slashing damage. And then you take an additional 15 necrotic damage.
Oof, ow,
So-
ouch.
You hear
My
that, bro?
bones.
24.
I am barely bloodied.
All right. And is that it, Leyland?
So did you just
Yeah.
run away?
All right. So at the
Yeah.
end of your turn, let's first do a wisdom save for Phantasmal Killer. All right, you pass. You break out of the Phantasmal Killer, and then I need another wisdom save because you stepped out of 30 feet of the Blackguard. You do not save from the Blackguard, however, you are still frightened of him. All right, and speaking of which, Mr. Blackguard's gonna run over to you. And he is going to bonus action Blinding Smite on his glaive. And he's going to attack you twice.
With disadvantage still.
With disadvantage still. That is a miss. And that is a 21 to hit again. So, you take 7 slashing damage. And then Blinding Smite. Let me double check its effects because the sheet doesn't like doing things. Blinding Smite. Creature takes 3d8 radiant damage. Additionally, the target must succeed a con save or be blinded until the spell ends. So make a con save. You are blinded. Blinded by the lights. You can make another con save at the end of each of your turns. On a successful one, you are no longer blinded. So let me roll that extra 3d8 for you. So you take a grand total of 15 damage from this glaive attack. And now you're a blind boy. Aaron, your turn. And by the way, the blackguard is now 20 feet from you guys. However, you guys are still flying up.
Right. Where was the yellow light on the ship relative to us and me and
It
all that?
is on the side of the ship, like where you guys were firing from. But it's if you guys were heading just like directly forward, it's just on the front of the ship.
Okay, so I'd like to move 30 feet away from that.
Okay.
And then I'll continue to. I'll actually shoot the one guy who's still restrained by the thing.
Yeah.
All right.
That was
go
the
ahead with
illusionist, right?
advantage. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna continue sharpshootering because that's what I do.
Yeah.
That is a hit, dealing 28, and she is very hurt from just that first attack, and she hasn't been hurt.
I know, that's just the first
Uh,
shot damage thing.
Right. She is almost dead from that one attack.
Damn it.
She's dead.
Nice.
I'll just do
Ouch.
that for
Done,
fun.
dude.
Ouch, ouch, her bones.
Holy fucking shit.
Like, as you shoot her, just like the entire spear just becomes red and you can no longer see your body.
Mhm.
You got blood in my spear. You asshole.
You got
No,
water
that's
on
bad.
my fucking arrows, alright? Let's all calm down.
Alright, those were your two attacks. Else would you like to do?
Well, my hunter's mark is still on the champion dude, but I didn't shoot him
Mhm.
because he was prone, so I'm good.
Alright, Cicero, you are up.
Okay, I am going to use my action to move the sphere. Specifically, I want to move it. No, because like it really does restrain the spellcasters, doesn't it? We're gonna give it another shot. With the champion, we're gonna move it in a straight line. To try and snag up these two boys.
Okay.
I'm gonna Pac-Man the boys.
Waka
Waka,
waka.
waka, 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 waka,
Waka waka, indeed.
It's a very red sphere, by the way, now, so.
waka, waka. It's really intimidating. The fact that it's like it's not even like it's like a solitary sphere. It is in constant motion, and so the blood is like swirling
Is-
in an ever-flowing
And
way.
You
there's
know
still
what?
a
Is the
body in
corpse
there.
is the corpse still in there?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what?
it
If we
is.
don't kill these guys, the people that get stuck in this thing are gonna breathe it in and probably get like AIDS or something.
Yeah.
So, surprisingly, both of them passed their strength saves,
Okay.
Damn.
So they
and they are
spit
knocked
out.
prone. Yeah, the champion didn't even need to use his Indomitable, but the diviner, I am surprised that he got a 19 on that.
Okay, I'll give it to him. That's just fine. In that case, I am going to. I know you guys told me not to.
That's not
But
nice.
Do you want to talk to the elemental dude?
No, that's a free action. I can do that anytime. You guys told me not to use lightning bolt, but I really do want to use it.
I mean, does lightning bolt crit make noise?
I don't think it doesn't
It's
say it in
I
lightning,
the
it's
assume
spell.
not
it makes
thunder.
like a crack of noise,
That
but
would
it
be
isn't
thunder
thunder.
damage.
No, that's true.
This is lightning, not thunder. Thank you.
Uh,
All
I
right.
suppose. Do you think?
yeah. So I'm gonna
It is
cast.
a very long line though, and it
Cl-
does create light. 'cause
Clark, what's
it's
the ruling on
lightning.
lightning bolt making sound?
I beat
It
this.
is made out of light, but given the fact that you can hear lightning and thunder,
Lightning is the visual.
yeah. What's the exact wording on the spell?
Let me pull it up.
A stroke of lightning forming a line of 100 feet long and 5 feet wide blasts out from you in a direction you choose. Each creature in a blah 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 damage. The lightning ignites flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried. So actually, it would start a fire, which might be worse.
Yeah. So
worse.
I mean, it
would
is
say that
raining.
I would say that it is. It doesn't make sounds. It's a spell. It makes sound, but it's not gonna be like a thunderous sound.
Okay.
Uh,
Another problem, I'm in a back line and I don't want these satyrs or my good friend O to be hurt. So
You can step
Jump in
forward
front
into
of them,
a
shoot
spot.
it, and then fly back with the
back.
ability, dude.
Just cast
You just
levitate on
can't-
yourself and just blast people from off the side of the ship.
yeah, exactly. No, I've got tempestuous magic, so I can move back. It's super cheap.
Well, I mean, you don't even have to do that. You can stand on his spot as long as you don't end your turn
But it
there.
would be really
Okay.
cool if she jumped off the ship and then flew back up.
That
after
would be
casting the
really,
spell.
really
let me-
cool.
Let me just do. So Cicero, in doing so, because this is a signature move, so we gotta do it. Gotta play it live. Gotta do it live. We're doing it live.
We're
Uh,
doing it live, boys.
We're doing it live. He jumps into the air, aims a little finger pistol at the champion and the boy. I don't know which one this is, but this
The
one.
diviner.
Yeah, the diviner. And arcs a lightning bolt from his wand of lightning bolts down. So the DC is 15, not 17. To shoot at them, and tempestuous magics twirls in the air to land exactly back where he was before.
All right, let me double check. Prone.
Has the watery sphere moved, and are neither
Okay.
of them touching it?
They both. Well, it has not
Because
moved.
I was just thinking about like
they got
electrical conduct.
spit.
Yeah.
Okay, so they will roll dexterity saves, but I'm pretty sure that the champion's gonna die either way. He's gonna use his indomitable.
No, thanks, Connor.
Yeah, so he
appreciate it.
fails. And
This is a
then
bonus
the-
action, I should note, because of quickened. So yeah.
Yeah. Then diviner gets a crisp 20. So go ahead and roll 27. So yeah, the fucking champion's a burnt boy. He's gone.
You burnt all my arrows. Come on, man.
The diviner. Let me double check his spells to see if he has a fun little absorb elements, which I know he won't, but you can always hope. He doesn't.
No.
So he takes 13,
Yeah.
and he will roll his.
I won't even be mean and do it at a higher level, more charges. I'm not gonna
He's
do that to you.
cool. All right. Is that it?
That'll be all for my turn, yeah.
All right. The air elemental. It's just
As
like
a free
looks.
action. Hey,
Hey.
hi. In primordial, I should know. Hi, I'm so sorry about all that. I know you've been dragged from your plane, and that really is awful. My friends are not really intending to hurt you. You've been summoned by that one over there. Wizards can be a bit bossy. I'm a bit on your side. We won't hurt you if you won't hurt us. Sound like a plan? You can hang out with the other ones still on the ship.
I nod along with Cicero.
Yeah. I just don't want to be a part of this. Like honestly, just.
I don't blame you. It's a bit of a clusterfuck. You can have a
You
good
know, I get bound out of nowhere. Like this happens every like 3 times. I've done this like 3 times this week,
He's
and
called the
it's
same element. He's called you specifically.
well,
well. I mean,
Hey.
no, I mean like it's like different people, but
Oh.
it's
But
what we.
why is it
gotta
always
do.
you? There's a million elementals out there. That's not very
Well,
rude.
I mean,
Yeah,
hey,
exactly.
we got some elementals in our employment. I mean, we treat them pretty
Uh,
well, right, guys?
I only last here for like an hour, dude.
That's
Oh,
all
all
right.
right. I'm
Time.
just
If you get a
I-
visa or something like that,
throwing the
I
offer out
don't
there.
mind. We do
I
have free
appreciate-
healthcare. Yeah.
I appreciate the notion. I am going to take you up on your offer and just go chill out with the other elementals until I poof, because I don't want to get hurt by anyone. Like this is making my week that I don't have to get shot by arrows or
No.
something.
No, and then you have to prove and do it all over again in case someone might summon you right back. No, go hang out. It's completely fine. Take a breather. You deserve it. All right.
Cool. You got like cucumber water down there?
Yeah, I think either that or it's infused with ginger. Either one, it's something beyond regular boring water. Yeah.
All right. Nice.
Not in
Have a good night, man.
primordial. I want to say, do air elementals drink? Like, is that a thing that they
I
do?
don't know. I mean, they make storms, so they've got to intake water somehow. But I don't know.
But like, do they get like thirsty or something? It's,
I'm
I'm
only
only half.
Capable of
I don't-
ingesting.
I'm only half myself. I get thirsty, but that might be the human side. Let's say.
He just like goes underneath while you guys are discussing this.
Yeah, have a good one. Bye.
This was the longest 6-second conversation of
Oh,
my
I know.
entire life.
It was also for his turn, so yeah.
True.
All
I mean,
right.
that's still 6 seconds.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Gosh, we all have really fast mouths.
Yes. Primordial's
we-
a quick tongue.
Yeah.
Okay, so Cicero,
What?
all the satyrs, and I'm gonna have to say Callan. I need all of you to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh, you bitch.
Give me a hot minute while I pull up the satyr
All
sheet.
right, that's a pass.
They all have advantage because it's magical effect, yeah?
Yeah, this is a magical effect. You passed as well,
Dang.
Callan.
Yo, my dude,
Dang.
bro.
Dang. Dang.
Whew. Some high rolls.
I mean, got advantage, so.
They do. Magical
All right,
resistance is a lovely thing to
so-
have.
All of you pass.
Ooh, nice.
So you'll only be taking half of this delayed blast fireball.
Yep, so I saw that one coming, and that's
Saw
why I
that
got the
one
hell out of
coming.
there.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
Zero.
Oh.
So
That's a lot
you
of
take
sixes.
27 points of damage for all of you,
Except for me.
except for Callan, who takes nothing.
Darn, I should have
Not
stayed there
very
because
well.
I would still take nothing.
And as this happens, the whole of your ship
Yeah.
just explodes as fire just starts going everywhere, and you know that the ship is resistant to fire. This is the gift that that Perry's patron gave you. However, it's not resistant to a huge blast of fire. So as you look over,
Oh, these people's gone.
you notice that the front of the ship is blown away. Chunks of it are missing, and you're gonna need to get that fixed because as the elementals are pumping air from the bottom to keep you afloat, if there's an open part of the ship like this, that air is going to gradually make you descend a lot. So yeah, as that happens, you guys start to descend at 10 feet per round.
So
That
do
one
we
dies first.
descend that first 10 feet?
You'll do that at the end of this round.
Okay, sweet.
And the diviner, that was just like a free thing that he got to do, so he's going to be doing another spell.
What's he got?
How far is this spell's range? I'm pretty sure it's 30 feet. But I wouldn't know because the dumb thing doesn't tell me. 60 feet. You guys are 50 feet up in the air. He could no. It's that. Okay, after mulling it over for a hot second, he's just gonna walk up and do a fireball, and he's going to just do it on the side so that pretty much the same exact people who took the delayed blast fireball are going to be taking this fireball as well. So I need dex saves from everyone again.
Yeesh. 1, 2.
Oh, that satyr in particular.
This.
And one more.
Shit.
Oh no.
No, I think
never
that's
mind.
all of them.
That's
All right. So Callan and one satyr fail. Everyone else passes. So you'll be
Can't
taking
win 'em all.
half or full of this. Callan, you take 18.
Oh, that's not
The
terrible.
satyr takes 36. all the other satyrs take 18, and Cicero takes 18.
They all die.
Oh, my firing
I thought-
line.
Eh,
I thought you said they had 45 health.
they do.
That just took 2 huge ass
Oh
fireballs.
yeah, the first
They
one.
did.
Better than the
That
mouse.
a 13d6 really did a number, even though they did succeed. Oh well.
And again, as this blast goes off, it chips off more of the front of your skyship. It's not enough to make it increase the speed that you descend, but it's definitely doing a lot more damage to this.
But I love the kingfisher. Why are you rude?
Well, I mean, you did jinx
Foster.
it, to be fair.
Hello, it is I, Foster. All right. So this thing guy, this dude man, bro.
Mhm.
This guy right here. This guy specifically.
Yes.
Can I jump off the boat and land on him?
He is currently 20 feet away. So, what is your strength?
It is 14.
You would have to have a 20 strength in order to do a long jump that would reach him. And you would have to have a 15 in order to have one that would at least let you land 5 feet next to him. So you are literally 1 off from being able to hit him.
Man, it's when I don't play a strength character that strength comes into play.
Yeah.
God damn it. Okay, so what do I do then?
Play
Fuck,
with
I
the
wish I put down
Blackguard.
that bear totem earlier. Look at all these spells. Spells are nice. Spells are cool. I like mice. They are fools. Thank you, thank you. I don't know. I don't want to cast too many spells. I've already done a portion of things. But I don't have much else I can do generally anyway. We're in a bit of a predicament. I don't have a lot of range things whatsoever. I do have this wall of thorns that I can summon though. That is a thing. Thanks, staff. So okay. How does Wall of Thorns work? 60 feet long, 10 feet high, 5 feet thick. 20 feet high, 5 feet thick. When the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a dex save. Failed save. 78 piercing. Ooh, half as much on a success. Creature can move through the wall, albeit slowly and painfully. Ugh. So, okay, 60 feet long. How fucking long can I make this thing?
Very.
Can I... Okay, how much distance was that? Let me use myself as a... Oh shit. Nope, do that.
Wasn't
far.
anyone paying attention to how much distance I was measuring it?
Okay. See, that's 60 feet. So
All right.
if we start from here, go a wee bit diagonal, like this, we hit mostly everyone. In fact, we do hit everyone like that.
All right. I will allow that. Go ahead and roll the damage things.
Let's summon a big old physically massive wall of thorns. Thanks, Sticky Stick. You're my best friend now. That's what I call my stick. Sticky Stick.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah.
Mm.
I'd love to cast a spell, but the character sheet's taking a while to learn. Whoosh. Submit. Bada bing, baby.
Very nice. Blackguard will make a dex save.
It was like that, right, Cal?
What a weird fucking wall. Yeah, that's the one.
Nice.
I want to do the disadvantage. Okay, he fails, so he'll take 37.
If they have to be explicitly in the area, then all you really have to do is move it down one, and it still hits everyone.
All right, well, he keeps his concentration, so your bugbear friend is blind. The evoker is gonna make his deck save, and he passes. Does he take Does he take half damage if he passes? Yeah, he does.
Does indeed, yes.
So that would be a grand total of 18 damage to him. Please keep doing that in my ear, Bit Daddy. This guy is just he's out of here. He's fucking dead.
Oh, rip. Rip and Pepsi, that guy. But he
And
had to go.
then the diviner, who's been doing all the damage,
He is
he gets
uncharacteristic. for those
exactly
who
a
know the future.
16. So
Nice.
yeah, so he only takes 18 points of damage,
Sounds about right.
and he doesn't have a concentration up. So yeah, there we go.
How
That your
is
turn.
Who was
Diviner
prone?
looking?
Was the diviner prone?
The evoker was
It doesn't
prone.
affect their deck saves.
I know.
if
I
they're
was just
prone.
asking.
I
think
think the evoker
Evoker is
and
prone, yeah.
They're
Yeah.
both pro.
the diviner got up because he just had his turn.
Yeah.
So only
Wait,
the
was-
evoker's prone.
Was he
Okay.
prone? Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
'cause he
Quickly.
passed on the water ball.
What are your feelings on casting two spells within the same turn?
No.
The action and the bonus action one? No? Okay.
No.
Man, the one time I play a spellcaster.
Well, I mean,
Uh,
you can because that didn't come from you. That came from the
That's
staff.
somewhat true, but I don't know exactly how that rule goes. I
if,
think
if I
use-
start
You used
if
your
I-
action to use an item.
if I say that, then that means that Cicero wouldn't have been able to do that sick move where he just got back to the boat using his tempestuous magic because he didn't actually cast a spell. The wand cast the spell. So, which one do you want? Do you want to be able? Do you want to cast another spell and watch
No, no,
Cicero
no, no.
die?
I like the rules as written. All right. In that case, I'm gonna stare at my sweet spell list and be like, no, I'm not casting any of these today. I guess
Oh.
I'll
Mhm.
move somewhere. No, I'm fine where I am. Yeah. Wait. Yeah, these guys are probably gonna get hit more, right?
Yeah,
Ouch.
probably.
Is my spirit like a 60-foot circle? Like, is it an aura or is it like a flat ground?
It's a 30-foot radius, if I remember.
It's a 60-foot radius.
And-
It's massive.
Oh, 60 foot? Damn, I
it's
forgot. I knew that it was
massive.
math.
It's,
I would just imagine that it's just a huge cube that's 120 on each side.
big old
In-
cube.
Yeah, big cube.
Big old cube. All right.
So yeah, you would be able to get everyone in this.
Oh,
Every single one of your.
Oh lord. Oh yeah. I guess I'll use the bear spirit now. Whoosh.
All right, everyone gets 10 temporary hit points. Oh no, never mind.
10.
I'm dumb.
I gained 13.
13, yeah. 13 temporary hit points.
Oh,
I'm dumb because I used that as level 5 once. So I just automatically thought it's 10.
Nah.
Yeah, so everyone gets 13 temporary hit points. It's super cool. And will that be it for your turn?
That'll about do it. Unless I can somehow move further back.
All right. I would imagine you could just go under deck. But the evoker will move out of the way of the thorns, and he is going to do a
Shove him into the thorns. I didn't think. Okay, yeah. Continue. Sorry.
50 feet. I'm wondering if this spell goes around corners, because that would be very, very cool if it went around corners.
And it'd also be really weird.
I mean, the angle that he's at, we're kind of on deck, right? He probably wouldn't be
Yeah.
able to see us too well.
I'm just taking a look. It does not say that it passed around corners, so I will assume that it. All right. He will instead. Oh, he has a thing, and he can see at least one of you.
Oh no.
He can see Leyland. That's true.
No. No.
He
the
can't.
wrong one.
He can't see.
Actually, no. Aaron moved
Aaron
away
moved
from
back.
the front,
It's
but
true.
Cicero's still out front technically. So
But rescue. There's an edge. I've moved away.
he's
Okay.
it doesn't need to be. He's not a 2-hit. He just has to see you.
I don't
And
think
he's-
he'd be able to see you looking up 50 feet and having 5 foot of the ship covering her. That's a pretty steep angle to see her.
Ching!
Ooh. The fact that he is not completely cut off. Cicero does not have full cover from this. Is basically what I'm saying. If Cicero's been shooting off the side of the deck, then he does not have full cover from this dude who is a
All right.
angling
Well,
up.
if that's the case, then he could see me too because I didn't move away from the edge. I just moved away from the explosion because it's a 200-foot
Oh,
ship.
okay. You moved to the side. Okay. I
Starting-
think because Cicero is closer to Callan, though, he's still going to shoot Cicero with this. Because
So
what
it's my fault.
because
Yes. No.
what he's
okay.
gonna do is he's gonna have you both make dexterity saves as he does chain lightning.
You incestuous piece of human
Whoa!
garbage.
All right.
I love
And-
that spell and I want it and I can't have
And
it.
and Aaron, did you move more than 30 feet away from Cicero?
I moved about. Well, I don't know how far I was originally, but I moved 30 feet away from where I was, and this is weird because the positioning is strange. But
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm probably 30 to 40 feet away, somewhere in that area.
All right, then you will not get affected by this. Cicero, you fail. Callan, you pass. You will take none of this damage,
Blah.
but Cicero will take all of it.
I know all this.
Eh.
How much
Zap.
is? Actually, I have resistance to lightning and thunder damage.
So 21 damage.
I'm not dead yet.
All right.
Bear totem,
We're
baby.
so
I
proud.
am not dead yet.
And that will be his turn. Leyland, you are blind.
Well, that's good because that means I can't see him, which means the frightened stuff doesn't really matter, and I don't get disadvantage because I have alert. So, I mean,
Huh.
he doesn't get advantage on me because I have alert.
I guess that's how that works.
I mean,
It says
you're
it
not
says
wrong.
Enemies
It's
don't get
specified.
advantage.
Congratulations, you
They're
played
unseen.
yourself.
This is entirely true, but it doesn't take away from the fact that you're totally at disadvantage right now.
Yeah, but I'm not going to attack. I'm going to do a
You gonna shove
shove.
it?
Yeah,
Tell me
I'm
you're
gonna
gonna
shove
shove
it.
Oh,
Which is ability
oh.
checks, which don't have a disadvantage.
I mean, you still can't see him.
You know what
Just
else?
shove-
You
Yeah,
know what
but
else?
Just shove him
I know
3
where
times.
he
Brett,
is.
Brett,
Yeah,
you
that's
have
what I'm gonna do.
advantage on strength checks.
You do because
I don't think that makes a lot of sense.
created the best situation. Yeah.
So go ahead and roll your strength check while he rolls his. Right. He fails.
God.
He gets pushed in.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, buddy.
I'm so
Just-
proud.
now that he's
So
pushed
he'll
in,
roll
you
his
just need to
dex.
hold him there. You just need to grapple him and hold him there. Just
Okay, yeah,
hold
I'll
him
stay
down.
right there and just grapple him because I got
Oh my
reach.
god.
All right, he will roll against your grapple.
Hit him with some kind
He's also got reach because he's a bugbear. Yeah.
He beat your grapple.
of-
Should I roll athletics for that?
You
You
are.
should.
Well, that's the same thing anyway.
Yeah,
so
it's
they
the
both got-
same thing.
Mm.
So
Burn him.
yeah, he doesn't have 3 attacks.
Well,
Oh, but he can shove that, like, because he did an attack, right?
He did. Yeah.
Yeah,
So he did a shove, which was an
Finger
attack
gun.
action. And then his extra attack was to grapple, which he failed. So
And then the bonus action, shove prone with my shield.
yeah.
Put him on the
So
floor. Dude.
let's go ahead and see if he can beat 15. And he did with a 17.
Oh.
And then when he gets up after being prone, did he succeed?
He's not prone.
Yeah, he succeeded.
Oh,
But that's okay. He has to move through it if he wants to get to me. Or
he does.
move
That
near
is
it.
entirely
Didn't
true.
he already move through the spike so he takes the damage?
He
I
takes
just
it
read
once.
through it real quick. Hold up.
He takes it once for me shoving him.
Yeah. You
Okay,
skew
sure.
it
And then
off
if he
the
wants to
right.
get
Okay.
through without wasting movement.
Is that
Just
correct? Is that
cast
correct?
the
Chloe?
spell, and we can take a look at the description.
I scrolled up a little bit and found it.
Okay. What does it say?
Well,
Is it?
I think they don't take damage. I think they're just slowed movement wise. Ooh,
No,
that's not good.
a creature can move through the wall, albeit slowly and painfully. For every 1 foot a creature moves through the wall, it must spend 4 feet of movement. Furthermore, the first time a creature enters the wall on a turn or ends its turn there, creature must make a dex save or take 7d6 slashing on a failed or half as much on a success.
So would this count as it entering on a turn?
On a
Yep,
turn.
It's on
It
a turn.
is. It's on Leyland's turn.
It's
So-
on a turn, so
It'll-
30 piecing. Make that save.
Yes. So it'll make a dex save. 2, and he gets 5. So he takes 30.
And a con save?
Let's-
Yay.
Yeah, I know. I know. You don't gotta remind me.
I'm
I
sorry.
actually
Sorry.
want him to succeed. Because then I
This
don't
was-
have.
So
This was accidentally the
he has
best
to beat a
combo of all time.
15, and he got a 21, so he keeps it.
Oh, this is fine by me.
All right.
Wombo combo.
When everything
Is that
falls
it,
into place.
Leyland?
Wombology, the study
Yep.
of wombo.
I think he
Oh,
also.
Actually,
Does he make a wisdom save? Does Leyland make a wisdom save?
no, I gotta be 30 feet away from him.
But you,
Yeah.
I mean, you can't see him.
That's true.
Yeah,
but,
I would have to say, Leyland, when you're moving, you might. I think you might have to roll a d8 in order to start moving because you can't see where you're going.
Oh no.
Well, I
Don't
know
run
where I
into the
was
spikes.
orient. I know where he was because I
Do
shoved
ya?
him, and then I
Yeah, you
went
know
away.
where he was because he just attacked you. But if you're fighting in a battle, just been like pushing and shoving and trying to hit things, and you only touched him once. If you're out in the heat of battle, do you really know your exact position?
That's fair. Yep.
That's a fair point.
So I would say if whenever you need to
Well, then
move,
I
you
will
need to
just
roll a
stay
d8.
still.
Okay, Blackguard. He's gonna do the smart boy thing and just go around the thorns and get up on you. And he's going to attack you, and he doesn't have advantage because you're alert. He doesn't have anything he could do that will be cool, so he's just gonna do a glaive attack. Miss.
Smiggity smack, the glaive attack.
And miss, and I didn't realize he had 3 attacks. And that one will hit. And he's going to second level smite that one. So he gets an extra 3d8. So you take a grand total of 21 more damage.
I will
Layla.
Iron Chin that again.
All right.
There go those temporary hit points.
So from a 21 to an 11.
Nope, I still have a few left.
So yeah. So you have 2 temporary hit points left. Aaron, you're up.
All right. So looking down over the side, who can I see? Can I see this dude behind the wall?
Yeah, because of your height, you can see. Oh, by the way, you guys, 10 feet,
Yeah.
because of the big blast. So you are now 40 feet. How tall is the wall?
20 feet, I
My
think it
dude.
was.
20 feet. If it's 20 feet, then yeah, you can see over it.
Okay. Both
Yeah,
of them
20
are.
feet.
And you can see
high.
the other two.
Yeah, both of them are upright, right?
Yep.
Okay. Fuck both of these dudes, honestly. Is one of them? Have they both been hit? I forget.
All of them have been hit at least once.
Okay. I'm gonna take 2 shots, one at this dude, and one at this dude.
All
So,
right.
Just gonna pew pew, not with advantage this time, unfortunately.
Kalel, I know that's you.
No.
I know
You
it's
don't
you.
see- You don't see anything.
Both will hit.
I am gonna 100. Can I bonus mark, hunters mark, that one before I do this?
Which one?
The diviner.
Yeah.
Okay, so I do that, and then boom, 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 and then for the other one, the evoker, I get those.
Well, the evoker was your first attack.
The evoke, no. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right. You're right. I mixed up.
Yeah,
No,
the
I thought
evoker.
that one was the evoker,
evoker's
right?
down here. Yeah, this
so
one's the
he was
evoker.
he was
and
the
you said
second
that
attack. He was the second attack.
Oh, I thought you pinged him first. Never
No,
mind.
I pinged him second.
All right. So the diviner with an
Takes
18. Oh, you just
26.
hold on.
No,
You just hold on a sweet second.
no, I'm just gonna shield. Damn,
as he shields
damn it.
King and goes up to an AC. I'm not going to tell you. So yeah, he doesn't take that damage, but the evoker, who you hit with a 22, even if he did shield, he can't get that. So you hit, dealing 21
23,
and
35.
35 damage. Ouchie, ouchie. He does not like that.
He's
You
still up?
bloodied
Fuck.
him. Yeah, he's still up.
Wizards aren't supposed to have that many hit points.
They try really hard to have a lot of hit.
They were very strong
Try as they may.
boys. Anything
Okay.
else, Aaron? You did your actions and your bonus actions. Anything else?
I think that's all I got, yeah.
Okie dokie. Cicero, you are up.
Oof. Okay. I got a lot of things I could do, and I'm really, really mad at the diviner because I love this ship. This ship is my baby, and I love it so much. I am going to do a thing. I'm going to do a thing, yeah. I am going to use Sickening Radiance. Am I? No, I'm not. I'm sorry. I am going to use Storm Sphere instead. Because it's been trying to use lightning, and I do it better. So,
All right, Storm Sphere. That is miss on him,
no, I'm sorry. That's
or is it
that
just
would be a
a
bonus action.
save?
It's a little bit complicated. So it's a 20-foot sphere. I don't want to hit Leyland, so we're gonna. I'm sorry, we're gonna go like
You
this.
treat in the spear.
So initially, they have to make a strength save or take 2d6 bludgeoning, and I can use a bonus
Okay.
action to do the ranged spell attack. So it's both.
So strength save. He rolls a 5.
Great. So he takes 12
All right.
bludgeoning. It's magical bludgeoning. And I
Oh.
will use a bonus well, no, I'm not. I'm not going to use a bonus action because I just want to have it there. That's nice. I will use a bonus action to cannibalize a second level spell. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going to use a bonus action to and do a different thing to quicken a firebolt to shoot at the diviner just because I'm mad at him. That's not going to hit him either. That's okay, though. I'll watch out some bad rolls for you guys. That'll be my turn.
All right, so that will miss, and yeah. Okie dokie. Diviner is up. He
I
doesn't
should-
like. Hmm?
I should note that they have disadvantage on perception checks to listen at that. I thought it was actually seeing stuff, but it's not. So ignore me.
All right. Well, on his turn, he does not like the fact that you are doing this, so he's gonna back up a little bit so that he's outside of your little electrical orb,
What a loser. Oh well.
and he is going to cast at an 8th level.
What the fuck?
He's diviners, I believe, are the strongest ones in Volos. Is it Volos? I think it's Volos.
Mhm.
Is it
Yeah,
really?
it's Volos.
Yeah, I put it right there.
Ooh.
And he is going to use another delayed fireball. He said this time he's going to make sure that he feels like he's probably going to go down if he does this again. So he's just going to make it immediately blast for 13d6 damage.
Can't
So,
do that with something that's called delayed. That's weird.
It says
Isn't it-
You can
yellow,
instant
yada,
cast
yada,
it.
yada.
However, the way delayed blast works is that it powers itself up over a couple like rounds.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
However-
Isn't it start at 12? I
it's-
thought. I don't know.
I
It's a
think
const-
it
Cast
starts.
it
It's-
at 9th
It starts at
level.
12, but he casts at 8th level.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
So I will need Cicero and Callan to make dexterity saving throws.
I like how no one is targeting me, even though I've done the most damage. This is fun.
I've done the least, and I just keep getting attacked.
Cicero, you take 53 points of fire
I'm
damage,
just down. I'm
sucks to
just
be you.
down. Leave me alone.
and Callan, you take none.
Because I'm amazing.
The orb,
I've been bloodied for the past
now-
3 rounds.
the orb is now gone. And Foster, you are up.
So is she the only one that's down?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna come back up, cast a sweet.
Also, Cicero's boy, by the way.
I'm a boy.
Fucking.
I'm a beautiful blue man.
It's really
Everyone likes
difficult,
to
okay?
misgender me. I
You
understand.
sound like a female.
Cal,
so
we've been over this. I
brain
play men
goes
way
in.
more than I play women.
Yeah, but you sound female, and that's where the issue stems.
It's funny. I could say the same thing about you. Anyway,
Oh, got him.
But I'm okay with that because if I sounded female, that means that I have like better vocal cords because females sound
then
generally
what
better.
does
than
that
dudes do.
say about me? Why are you using it in a derogatory manner?
I'm
I'm a
not
boy.
sweetie a derogatory.
What do you want to do, Khalil? Just what do you want to do?
This devolved
I'm
very
playing.
quickly.
Healing word. Healing word on the boy. Go ahead and cast it. Jesus.
Have consequences.
I play Twinks. Cow. I play Twinks.
You sound like a girl. So when
You
I
get
dress you, the brain goes
Lore, you get
female.
Lore, you get 16. Oh no, never mind. That's the baritone. You get 8 hit points,
Yeah,
Lore.
You get it.
Cicero,
I just get 8.
you get Ocho.
I'm not sure if there would be a massive difference between 8 and 16 health right now anyway, but what I will do is now that this man's moved slightly, is he within the sweet jumping range?
Yes, he is.
Bad idea, Brian. Coming at you live with a sweet jump. Can I like attempt to land on him ideally? Is that possible?
He just let
Yes,
me do
he-
that.
So, first of all, you are 40 feet up, which, by the way, I forgot to
I'm
mention.
40
You are now
feet up.
going. You are now
Whoa.
going down by 20 feet around, which means you're gonna start.
Oh.
You're gonna take damage once you actually do land. But anyway,
I know.
yes, you are 40 feet up currently.
Thought it was 20 feet up, but oh Jesus, okay, this is
No,
good.
you were originally 50, and then you went down by 10. And next round, you're gonna go down to 20.
We're probably starting to run into trees at this point,
So-
right?
Yes.
So okay, I jump and I get a distance. How far away is the guy?
He's only 10 feet, so you just yeet.
But Thunderwave is the range. but it's a bad idea. But
Are you gonna try to thunder wave him into the thorns?
now that'd be a really good idea, but it would also make the noise, and the noise is the bad.
Do you think they
So
haven't heard us by now? We're a giant ship on fire, falling from the sky.
Yeah.
Two
Yeah.
super high level spells were just cast on this
Yeah.
ship.
Yeah.
So-
Got the worst patrol.
that's okay. Can I don't know. What would I like to chuck? I have multiple
Slam him.
chuckable things.
You're not gonna jump and attack him? That'd be an
I
extra 4
I am.
to
That's
him.
the idea. But like, I don't think I'm landing this turn, am I? Is that the deal?
Yeah.
You
No,
land
you do
instantly. You
land.
fall instantly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Sweet.
unless
Good.
it's like 5,000 feet, I think it was in Xanathar's.
Yeah. Okay. So I
Anyway,
am landing this
yeah.
turn. That's good. I would like to then hit him with a sweet, sweet shillelagh.
Okay, do the shillelagh.
Shglo. 710.
That will miss. As you fall, I want you to roll me a dexterity save. Actually, no, you're 40 feet up. There's no way you're gonna fucking be able to do this.
What do you mean?
without
Can't I
going
do a sick
prone.
roll? I can do a totally
Yeah.
sick roll.
If you roll nat 20 right now, you don't fall prone. You fall prone, and you also take 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Listen,
All right.
the
Why
important
are you doing this to yourself? HP is so important.
the important
Hold
thing
on
is you
to it.
tried.
Oh.
That's the important thing.
The important part is that I tried.
Exactly.
I believed in myself, and maybe that was wrong.
Did he at least
I gave it a
land on
go.
him and share the damage?
Were you? Yeah,
That
were
was
you
the
like
hope,
falling on
yeah.
top
I
of
wanted
him?
to attempt to land on
Okay.
top of him.
Then
Is it
he
a-
will also
oh.
take the damage. You know, I'm allowing you guys to deal damage like this in the hopes that you guys just keep on doing suicide bombings on these dudes. Eventually, you guys will just fall from the highest of heights and just die trying to kill something.
Like Keyless style.
So wait,
Yeah.
does he go prone too, or do I just
no,
bump into him and
no,
fucking
you just bonk them,
I don't know, man.
and then you
Having
just
someone
land
fall
face
on you,
first
I'd
into the
be-
ground.
I feel like you should at least make
Alright,
a save
sweet.
for it.
I guess I'm like
he
you. I
already
did.
he already made a
Rolled a nine.
save, a 9.
Oh, alright.
Maybe
Sure.
you
I
got a
know.
nat 20. I would
I-
consider it.
Oh boy, but not today. Not today.
But no,
Regardless.
that you bonked them. That's good enough.
I have an escape
Actually, I like-
plan, but we need to get. Fucking- What's his name? The name of the man we got.
Oh, fucking Marcel.
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 What's he doing?
He's there. He's hanging out.
He's just underneath, and he's just like you. Actually, Leyland, you actually see him looking out the hole that's in the front of the ship, and he's just
I
like,
mean,
"What
I see
the fuck are you
nothing.
guys doing?"
Marcel,
you see
get
nothing.
up here now.
You would freaking Foster would see him, and he's like, "Okay, sure." He'll do it on the end of the round. Callan,
Yeah.
you're up, buddy. What would you like to do?
I have an escape plan.
So I guess people are actually somewhat in range now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Which one of these guys again is the illusionist that keeps messing us all up?
The
Diviner. The
diviner
illusionist is
is the
dead.
one
Diviner's
in the
the
top
diviner.
Oh,
right.
diviner. There you go. That's who I meant. Oh, he's
Yeah.
far away.
Yeah, you're 50 feet away.
Oh wait, hold
From
on
him.
quickly. I have to roll for concentration for my thing, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Oh wait, I'm only.
It's what
Even-
concentration?
You are 40 feet away from him.
You're not the totem doesn't require concentration. If that's what
The
you're talking.
totem does not. The thorns do.
Oh yeah, the thorns. So, yeah, you're cool.
I can.
So you could hit the evoker if you want to. He's only like 20
I
feet away
can-
from you.
I could also hit the diviner with the dagger though, because my movement's 25 and then my throw is 25.
Again, your long jump though. What is your strength?
Why do I have to jump?
Because you're not on the ground or anything. You're up
Yeah,
in
but
the
if-
air.
Okay, but if I just fall, is that
If-
movement?
So so the thing is with the long jump, you can only jump as far as what your strength score is for a long jump, as long as you have 10 feet of movement beforehand. So if you have, say, like an 8 for strength, you can only jump 8 feet out on a long jump. So you would be able to move. What is your strength? An 8 or 10?
I think it's an 8.
Then you would be able to
It's
get
worse.
40. You would get within 42 feet of him and then throw your.
How am I? Am I confused with the math here? Because the arrow is only saying 35 feet.
You're
Yeah.
40 feet up.
Well, no, because you guys said that you wanted to stay 50 feet away from the entire group.
Quickly, what I will
Remember? Yes,
No,
that.
but once they realized they were 50 feet up, they moved the full distance.
Did you? I thought you said that.
No,
I thought
we did move. We did stay 50 feet. We moved 50 feet the first round,
yes,
and
and
then
then
we didn't move the next round.
you.
But we're going
I have
down.
not been. Yeah, I have not been told that you guys have moved beyond the first round. So as far as I know, are still 50 feet away from the main fight. Which, for
Ish.
simplicity's sake, I'm just saying whenever someone moves, they're just gonna stay at a constant 50 feet. Besides the blackguard who moved closer to you. So,
Okay, well then I'll just hit the guy that's closer.
all right. So you can easily hit the evoker. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Fuck him up, Cowan. Do it.
All right. And you don't have sunlight sensitivity for attacks, right? Oh no, because it's raining, so it doesn't even matter. That will hit. And
Please, I would, yeah.
all right. Do you have any more damage you can add?
I didn't have advantage on that, and nobody's right next to him, are they?
Nope.
Then I guess
is
I
a pretty
can use my
surprising
crossbow
attack.
bonus action, but that's about it.
All right, go ahead. All right, and
That should get
thankfully
rid
you
of
hit.
some amount,
and-
I think, though.
He is a dead boy.
Nice.
Oh, cool. I think that's only supposed to be 7 damage, though, not 12.
It still kills him because he had
Okay.
2. I just needed one more hit. All right, and with that, the ship will go down 20 more feet. It's 20 feet above the ground as Marcel just runs out to the top of the deck. What are we doing?
I have an escape plan. The ship is going down, but I really don't want you to go down with it and get splattered like a pancake. Stay far away right now, or stay far enough that you can run if I call you, right? I don't want you getting hit by anything burny or awful.
All right, and
Thank you, Marcel.
he just stands in place, ready to fucking run at
Take
a
the
moment's
dodge.
notice.
Take the dodge.
Yeah, he takes dodge. Leyland, you are up. You are still blind.
Did I hear?
Actually-
guys-
Actually, roll me a Constitution save because we forgot to do that on your turn last time. Is it supposed to be with advantage?
no,
Oh,
there's
you know,
no
you're cool
advantage from the
anyway.
bear stuff.
But you're cool anyway. So yeah, you are no longer blind.
Thumbs up emoji.
He
I'll
is still.
slap the shit out of this
So-
He
man
is still
before he
afraid,
kills me.
though.
Yes, but I can't move any
Oh
closer.
yeah.
But
Roll
can I
another
keep the
wisdom
same
save.
distance?
Just shove him more, dude.
Yes, but roll a wisdom save too because we forgot to do that as well. You still
Well, we
fail,
didn't do
so
that
you
because
are
I was still
feared.
within 30 feet of him.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, you know, you're still afraid, and you have disadvantage on attacks against him.
Shove
Okay,
him.
well, I
Shove him
will
into the
shove
All right.
3 times, and the next one would be to make it prone,
Okay.
if any of
he
them
will
succeed.
roll his strength. First one, he's gonna beat you.
Oh, that would be with advantage, though, right? Because the bear thing.
Yes.
Yes.
So go ahead and roll one more time. Okay, he still beats you.
Why do you keep rolling saving throw and not athletics? It's giving me the shit.
Because it's just there, and I keep thinking strength.
It's just it's
So-
annoying. It's slightly annoying.
Roll at advantage with your either strength save or athletics. He beats you with his 14, and last one, 24. I think he has to crit on this. He gets the 6. So you finally
So
push
close.
him in. Dexterity save from him.
Allow me to find the spell again.
He gets a nat 1.
Ooh, double damage.
No.
Yeah.
Please, if that was allowed, you guys would be dead by now.
29.
29 points of damage. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie.
Oof,
That
ouch, my
is
bones.
gonna bring him down to a ouchie number, a very ouchie number.
An
But not
incredible.
a
All right.
thread number.
He is beyond bloody at this point, and he's looking over at the. He's giving him the run eyes. So, Leyland, anything else with your turn?
Too bad Leyland can't see him.
No, he
No,
can.
I can see.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah,
Excuse.
he can. Yeah.
So is that it, Leyland?
There we go.
Okie dokie.
I did not move any closer. I made sure of that.
All right. Blackguard.
I'm about to get my ass kicked. Give me a hot minute.
Blackguard is gonna first move out of here, and then he's going to use an action to find Steed. And he summons
Doesn't
a.
that-
Isn't Find
Make
Steed a
her-
10-minute cast?
Yeah.
It says it on here, the one action, but that might just be the dumb sheet being dumb as usual. Let
Let
me
Give me a
double.
minute. I'll find it for you.
Look.
Find Steed
How many-
is 10 minutes.
How many books are open right now?
Never mind. He will not do Find Steed. I was just like, wow, that is surprisingly fast for a Find Steed.
Okay.
Instead, he is going to run his ass away. He runs away 60 feet with a dash
He
action.
runs
Well,
away
as he's
55
moving-
because of the Wall of Thorns.
That,
5
and
less.
once he gets out of my range, I will use my attack of opportunity to grapple him.
Oh, boy. I mean, you could just punch him.
Oh yeah, you're a bugbear. You have reach. So go ahead and roll your athletics. So he tries to make his way out.
God damn it.
Alright. Come on, roll, you silly bitch. Oh,
Silly
he gets a 10
Hey.
Oh, nice.
as you grapple him, and he just like yells, "Run!
Isn't,
Kill them!"
isn't the
He
Wall of
also
Thorns gonna
ends.
heck him up?
Yep. He ends his turn in the wall of thorns.
Oh,
Oh no.
Well, technically, he left your range as he was outside the thorns. So
Technically.
technically, he's not in there.
Alright.
Arian.
Do I have an angle on the diviner?
Yes.
Okay.
Shoot the shit
Well,
out of him,
actually,
please.
no. Never mind. You went down 20 feet, so the
Can
wall
I-
is obscuring you.
Can I
Can I just unconcentrate on that shit real quick?
can I
Because
leap
I have to unconcentrate on it in a
can,
minute.
can I
anyway.
leap off of the ship in order to get closer to get an angle?
I will allow that, but I will need a athletics check to do so.
Wonderful. Can
Is
it be
it a free action
acrobatics?
to just cancel a
Wait,
spell?
you have advantage because bear stuff.
It-
Oh, thank
It
God.
is, but how would the question is,
Well,
would
he was-
Foster think at the time, hey, you know what? They don't have an angle.
Well,
no, I
Foster
wouldn't,
was
but I
saying
do
he was
have to
gonna cancel
but
it
I do have
anyways.
to unconcentrate so I can run up and smack him in a hot minute. But
Okay.
So, I
Can
mean,
do
I
it
would
now,
just.
or, like, can I? Do I have to wait till my turn?
I'll say that you can cancel it. And seeing as your reasoning is you're just going to run up on the Blackguard, you can do that. However, would Foster immediately undo it once he can't see the Blackguard anymore, or would he do it as he's? Is my question.
I think once it like has no use, there would be no reason to concentrate on it, right?
Yeah, but you don't
mean,
know if
yeah.
he's still inside the thorns or not.
That's right. He did grapple him. Can I roll a 1d2?
Yes, roll a 1d2.
1 is
If
good.
you
2 is
get a-
bad. 2 is bad. Just stays up. Fuck.
All right, that's cool. I'm gonna
Okay.
jump off the ship.
With advantage.
Athletics with advantage.
All right, that is just enough.
All right.
So go ahead and make your shot.
Considering this bitch has a shield, I'm just gonna do it without
Circle
sharpshooter.
style slow-mo shot.
All right, that's gonna miss, and that last one is going to hit, even with his shield. And he did shield.
Don't
So-
forget the D8 damage. And the bonus one.
18. Ouchie.
That's not a 10, and that's not a 6.
All right, and that is not a 10 and not a 6. It's a 6 and a 2.
Correct. I think. I mean, how does favorite enemy work? Does it work on it works on weapon damage, right?
Favorite enemy works on weapon damage, yeah, so you should add
Yeah.
it to your macros on attacks.
Dude, yeah. So is what I'm seeing 18 plus 6 plus 2.
That's correct.
Is that what I'm
Think so.
seeing?
That is correct.
Are you sure you don't have one more damage?
First shot? First shot?
Wait until my turn.
Didn't you
I
have the
mean, I don't have.
No, this wasn't the first shot on him.
first- Oh boy.
Yeah.
Wait until my turn. Here I come.
As I am leaping through the air, since I'm seeing him like so close, can I whip out a dagger and throw it at him?
No, because you're using both hands on your bow right now,
Yeah,
so
you'd
you
have to
can't
drop.
offhand.
You'd have to drop your bow like in the woods, and you'd probably never find it.
No, what would happen would be that in order for that to work, you would have to be throwing your arrows in one hand. So unfortunately, no, you cannot.
God damn it! I don't have anything. I can't do anything else. That's all I got.
No. Go ahead and roll me a dex save for when you fall.
And I don't even make the
Alright.
dex save. God damn it!
You are prone and you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage. And Cicero, you are up. The wall is still obscuring you from the diviner, so you could try to do a sick air move. Like,
I don't need
Yeah.
a sick air move. Lightning bolt extends 100 feet from me. I don't have to see. I just have to guess. And I knew he was there, but we're just going down. So
all right.
gonna go blast a hole through the wall of thorns with one foot up on the bow, shooting with my finger gun, like so.
Did you just
I-
almost
and-
say on accident shooting with your butt?
My butt. I
Is
almost
it?
said bow.
Cicero turns around.
It's Scanlan style.
Because this ass is
Uh,
electrifying anyway.
So I have to ask: is the Wall of Thorns considered an actual wall? Like nothing can go through it.
I mean,
well, actually, no. People can go through it.
Yeah,
So
so-
yeah.
I blast
Yeah,
a hole
so-
through it.
Easy, Cicero. You just barely see his like red cloak through the Wall of Thorns, and as you go and you cast this, are you using your wand?
Yes.
All right. As you do this with your wand, you think of Rygar and how he ordered these men to slaughter this island. The island been researching on. You've got to know the people. You love each and every single person on here, and the fact that he wiped out almost all of them. Your rage goes through your wand, and immediately, as the wand casts the lightning bolt spell, it's cast as if it rolled max damage.
None of this stuff.
Against
and as
the,
that
the
happens,
one health dude.
Yeah, against the diviner. And as you do so, like, you don't care how much damage you put into this guy, but as you do, it just obliterates him to the point where you didn't even realize you had this type of power. It rips a hole in through his chest, and his entire body just goes black and charred immediately.
Before the actual magic surges from the wand, he's like looking the diviner and calling out over the sound of the wand, because he knows like at this point, like, we're gonna have to drop into stealth because we have made our presence known.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Cowards flock together. Tell Rygar when you see him, I said hi.
All right. And then we can continue with this. But the Blackguard is at like 20 hit points. So I'm just gonna let you all do your turns to see who gets to kill him first.
Unconcentrate. Walk up, monk.
Cool.
Hello, my good sir. I would like
Go
to hit
ahead.
you with my sweetest bonk.
Hit him with that bonk.
Character sheet's taking a while. Give it a hot minute. All right, sweet. The bonk.
Yeet, you hit him and you deal half his hit points, but he's
And-
still up.
And then with tooth and claw.
Oh, and you hit him.
All right, give me a
For
hot
half of
minute.
his remaining health.
All right. Next up, our good friend Callan, who, if you just go to the front of the ship, you can get him within range.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say I don't really
Yeah.
want to jump.
I'm
No,
pretty sure
you
the
cool.
front of the ship no longer exists.
I won't go
True.
very far. But I activated spider climb, so I can just hang off of the pieces.
You can walk down to the bottom and drop like the 10 feet of thunder rod really quick so you don't get smashed.
That seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, but this whole encounter has been a bunch of bad ideas.
You're not
Sending
wrong.
one person into a group of 6.
So where do I have to move? I don't really know where the boat ends.
You-
But I'd like to get close enough to shoot the guy.
Yeah, you can do so. You just be hanging off the side of the ship, and go ahead and make your crossbow attack.
Okay. Is it far enough away that I can use the dagger, or do I have just to? I can use the crossbow.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit too far with the dagger. Well, you could
That's okay.
you could do
I'll
your whole
just do
thing
the-
where you throw it with your
I'll
shadow.
just do the 2. I'll do crossbow.
Cool beans.
Because I forgot I have these cool hand crossbows of speed
Mm-hmm.
that I attack twice. So does that mean now I get 4 attacks, or is the bonus attack not an attack?
Let me
says
double check what
The only thing I have written down is twice per attack. But I don't know if that means attack action is any.
Magic weapon. In addition, you can make one attack with it as a bonus action on each of your turns. I put down that I gave you 2 hand crossbows, right?
Yes.
So I would say that you would be able to do 2 on your main hand and then 1 on your offhand.
Okay, so when I take the normal attack action, I can do 2. It's not just
Yes.
whenever I use it. Okay.
We'll say that because I didn't properly specify it. I
That's
just
fine.
I'm just
reading what I
scimitar
have
speed.
written. So okay, so then I will do the hand crossbow of speed.
Cool beans. That's a hit. And how do you want to finish off the Blackguard?
Ooh, that
Ooh,
crit though.
Yeah, I'll do the
Ooh,
second one
ouchie.
since I'm rolling so much better this tonight.
I mean, you
It
kill him
happens,
with the
man.
first one.
It comes and goes, man. It comes and goes.
Yeah, but I attacked twice. So maybe Robin Hood never did this, but I just one-upped him. I shot the guy in the head and then I split my bolt.
Ooh,
Because that's
Dang.
totally doable.
that's totally feasible.
Oh boy.
As you split your bolt, the little shatter remains just plunge themselves into his skull, sort of like just a shotgun shot right to his face. As you murder him.
I'd like to find the nearest tree and get onto that before this thing falls to its death and kills me.
What I wanted to do was cast Watery Sphere on myself and whoever was still on the ship to be able to float down in the water, but now we're out of rounds, so I think I'm just
unfortunately-
gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah, we killed things.
So
control the ship
as
better.
you so the thing is, Callan, if you want to jump down onto a tree, I will need an athletics check. Try to get that reach, just barely. You roll with advantage because of your totem. Well, it's too bad you can't do a spell with a reaction.
Wait, how high up off the ground are we?
You are 20 feet right now.
So
I
not
think
high.
I'd rather just. How big is the ship? If I'm already at the front, I'd rather just drop the 20 feet and sprint because I'm quick. I don't mind.
To be fair, the ship started to drop from 50 feet, and now it's finally hitting down from there. I'm not gonna do 5d6, but it's still gonna have that lingering inertia from being up that high.
Okay. So what did you want me to do? Was it athletics or acrobatics?
Yeah, athletics, and you roll with
Athletics.
advantage because of your bear totem. All right, and you jump onto a tree. Luckily enough, you just get your footing on it as you just land sideways on a tree.
As
And
one
thingy,
does.
yep. And now that you were the last one, Cicero, you are the only one left on this besides your new friend Marcel. You guys are gonna take some damage.
Damn it. I was gonna ask if there was one more round, but there's not.
Nope. So you take 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's considering it's a giant ship crashing out of the sky. That's not that bad.
It's not that bad, but I'm still unconscious.
It's enough to knock him out, and it's enough for Marcel to get knocked out as well.
Oh my
Well,
God.
shit.
I'll go find them.
Yeah, I'll do the same and cast Cure Wounds.
All right. Yeah, you'll be able. You didn't jump too far away from the ship, and climbing aboard isn't too hard for you. However, looking at it now, it's not the front end isn't like completely destroyed, but it's gonna need a lot of work. You are stranded basically. If there weren't ships in the docks, you would be stranded.
Well, there goes that.
I believe the
and-
best situation we could possibly hope for is that there is someone who is capable of repairing our ship in that cave.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned the cave, you look over to it and you see someone. Fucking Adam.
Before you go,
Anyway, as you heal everyone, and as you mentioned the cave, you look over by the river and you see a flock of, well, not a flock, a small group of people have clustered around the other side of the river, and they've been watching you. And immediately they all like start gesturing you to come into the cave.
That's not sketchy.
I'm going to insight check the group.
I could make
Yeah,
ask
go ahead.
questions, man.
Do I recognize
They
them?
they look like people who have lost hope, but finally they found it again.
Do I
Because the way
recognize
that
any of them or any of them?
you do notice that Nadine Marcos is one of those people in that group.
Sitting up from like passing out in this pile of rubble. He's like coughing. It's bad. Nadine?
Cicero, it's so good to see you, but we can't talk right now. We need to
I
get
know,
in this
I
cave.
know. Alright, Marso, is he up? Is he okay?
Yeah, he
I
sort
didn't
of just
Cure
like
Wounds him.
he like oh. Never mind, I'm gonna roll a death save for Marcel.
Someone give him this, please.
Can I do this sweet healing word?
Yep, you can. And with one success, you heal him up. He's like, oh. Ow.
I know. I'm gonna take
You
under
guys do
like,
this every day?
just about, yeah. I'm gonna like, go under like the crook of his arm to help him up. Come on.
Alright. And you guys head towards the cave.
I don't know what you're talking
that-
about. I feel fine.
Never mind. Aaron hides in the woods, everyone else goes into the cave, and
No,
that's
no,
where
no.
we're
I'm
gonna
sorry. I'm still going with the group.
I
Okay.
will, seeing that they're going up and healing them, I will check the bodies.
Oh yeah. Check if they had anything that could like be an auto warning, like some kind of
Check for
magical
summons,
signal.
check
Yeah,
for
I'll
sending
also check
stones,
the
all
bodies.
that nonsense. I'm gonna go talk to the people because that's what
Yeah,
I
roll
do.
me an investigation check on the corpses.
You got guidance there, Mr. Druid Man?
Guidance? I do. Would you like some?
Not for me, but for them, they might like
I
it.
did actually. I probably should have been using that earlier when I was making checks, huh? Kind of forgot I had that for a hot minute.
All right, so Aaron, roll an extra d4 to your roll. All right, so Aaron, you look around, and Leyland, you help as well, but you guys don't find anything that could try to alert people. No sending stones or anything.
The spellcasters would probably have like spell books and shit, right?
Yeah, they do, and
take all
they
those.
do have. Yep, you can go ahead and do that. You would imagine that the way that they signal people is by casting a spell in the air, which they did multiple times.
Swell.
So
Wait,
seeing
they did?
as you guys have, yeah, they did 2 delayed blast fireballs,
Oh, I mean, but that was on like a flying boat.
and a ship fell from the sky and made a huge crushing sound.
I like to work to hide the bodies.
All right. Do you want to try to hide them in just the floor around here, or do you want to try and bring them into the cave?
I was thinking either river or cave. What do you guys think?
Okay.
All right, cave it is.
All right. You help bring them into the cave, and that's where we're going to stop our session for tonight.
Oof.